Alright, guys, we're recording. Who would like to do recap? Or else I will pick somebody.
I don't remember what happened last time.
Money is what happened last time.
True.
Yeah. I won
we
a lot
went
of
to the
money.
gambling hall to get Lewin's dad and send him on his way. And in the meantime, or some of us gambled. In some cases, it was gambling away the rest of our money. In other cases, it was getting a little bit of profit. In other cases, a very specific case, somebody became rich. AKA a billionaire, which is a lot.
Rip.
Rip.
Okay.
And I think we got some travel session done, but I don't remember a lot of the specifics. I know one of them was a bunch of butterflies.
Oh yeah, we did do some traveling, didn't we?
Oh, okay,
Mhm.
yeah, no, I remember what we did. Some of them was butterflies. Another of them was we stumbled upon a very serene hilltop that was powered by an archaic spirit that Lewin and Cosmina spent a lot of time testing before we decided we were just going to settle there and camp for the night. We gained sanity from that, which was nice.
Mhm.
And then I don't remember anything else travel-wise aside from us reaching the little town place over here. Like a port city of some kind. Because we're on our way to Bogbeldir.
Yeah, we decided where we were gonna go.
Yeah. I think that's everything.
Okay. So, we are going to go into our 100 things. It's actually like 300 things right now. These are those. We're going to be sailing. That's right.
Oh boy.
Yep. So.
Oh, great! Back on the boat again.
Yep.
I'm back in the
I
fucking
can't wait for
boat
Lewin to be
again.
sick all session.
Alright, you guys are gonna be on the boat. I got my 100 things there. I need to get my calendar. I have like 13 tabs opened right now. Let's do this.
Oh, I'm so cold.
Ivy's just chilling.
Just getting prepared for in case you guys actually get to Bogbeldir this session and stuff, and getting loft ready for y'all. Alright, so it is the 13th of Firemoot. Yay.
Oh yes, Firemoot, that month we love so much.
That month we've been stuck in for the entire length of the campaign.
It's okay, I got my other group's also mentally still stuck in Firemoot. Sorry, you guys aren't my other group now at this point. My last campaigns had through stuck there. So, did I go through everybody last time? Before stopping?
I believe so.
I think you did, yeah. It was like 1.5 times.
Shit, I don't even remember who all went, so nobody would be mad if we start fresh on.
No, I don't remember.
Alright, I like to give everybody
I don't
equal
care.
stuff. I do. Alright, sailing encounters. Do I have 100 or... I do in fact have 100. No, I have more than 100. What the fuck? I didn't realize how many I made. Hold on. I have how many sailing encounters? I'm so 237. Okay. We love that. So I'm gonna start with Ivy. I need a 237.
Jesus.
I love my sailing encounters.
Clearly.
I like my land encounters.
Well, I I have a problem with doing random combat encounters because sometimes I feel like I might overdo it with you guys, so I'd rather make them into quests for loft for combat.
You remember that last time we had a sailing combat encounter and we
Yeah,
almost
And you're
yeah.
like, I'll send in enemies that are a pass or suck, and there are 3 of them.
Yeah, so I think I'm gonna save those types for loft. So enjoy chill travels. Alright, 24. Let me scroll all the way the fuck up.
I remember by the end of it, Lewin was going, I hate the ocean, I hate the ocean, I hate the ocean.
God, this is 35 pages. Sly, I should probably
Uh,
send you my 100 things.
You know what that reminds me of, Baron? It reminds me of Cosmina losing her damn mind and literally screaming at the ocean.
Yeah.
Okay, so as you guys are sailing through the day, the ship is not making any noises because I don't have the music in yet.
I haven't been listening
I
to
apologize.
the bots for like the past 2 sessions.
Rude. Alright. So as you
I
all
just
are onto your
have my
sailing
own
encounter,
playlist.
I'm assuming you all went to check around and make sure, you know, there's no extra Corinthian on the ship, just in case.
Yeah, Lewin definitely would
Yeah.
have checked every corner, nook, and cranny.
You guys are in the clear. No weird.
Cool.
Nobody weird on this boat for once.
Nobody weird? That's a shame.
Well, things will be fine for now. But when you get to Bog Buldair, you guys are definitely going to have a colorful cast. I could probably turn that entire place to its own whole thing. So, the first day of sailing is clear, beautiful skies. There is a gentle breeze, but it's not a cool one. It's rather hot considering we are in the middle of summer. And everything feels fine for today. But as night comes to fall towards the end of the day, who all is up on deck?
Oh, I know I
me.
am because I don't sleep.
suppose I will. I hate the ocean. I need to be ready to puke.
Let me put our NPCs on there so we don't feel so empty either. We have Charles and Toda. Where are you, Toda? Why are you always running away from me? There you are. And we'll get the child as well, because she is her own character. Why do you... Okay, I thought you deleted Wisteria. You always delete Wisteria every time I put her on the fucking map.
Yeah. Is it she's tucked away in
Yeah, but you
my
delete
chest
her,
armor?
which is the problem.
Oh.
It's just Sly's way of trying to protect the small one.
Yeah, I like my small one.
Because he thinks that if she's on the field, Emma's going to kill her.
It's true.
I always spend time pulling out Wisteria, setting Wisteria up next to Ivy for him to delete. And I'm like, really? Every time.
I like how with where you put Camilla, it looks like she's ready on the ballista.
She's just swinging on it. So as night falls and the sun is setting, everything looks serene and beautiful, besides ocean to Lewin. And you guys catch something in the corner of your eye up towards the sky. A shooting star.
Wow.
Make a wish.
Do we make a wish?
Yeah, I'm gonna make a wish.
Please DM me your wishes.
Shit. I did not come prepared for this.
You don't have to make a wish.
Yeah, but it feels like a failed opportunity if I don't.
I need to make an addendum to that. Hold
I
on.
already took it.
No, no, I'm
already
making
took it.
just a small little thing to that.
I corrected the syntax of my my wish. Don't know how much that matters, but you know.
Aw, that sucks, Lewin. That really does, considering what was wished for.
Oh, really?
That
Because
sucks.
that's because of the whole. We had a really big conversation about it. Now Loon's like, I don't know how I feel about that.
Alright. That's mean and stinky, is what that is, considering what was wished for.
Wait, what?
You'll have to figure it out.
Oh no.
Alright, I'm just missing one more.
Mm-hmm.
Thinking real hard on this one.
Not for the one you'd think.
Well, I'm just saying, are you thinking real hard?
Firing out is thinking real hard.
Ah, okay,
Yeah.
okay. You all
I'd
turn your
assumed as
heads
much.
and see the two looking up. Oh. All right. Okay. The shooting star passes and burns in towards the Earth, into the Earth's atmosphere. And as it burns, just briefly for a second there, it looks like it explodes. And you can't tell what happens afterwards with it, but ultimately, maybe one day your wishes will be fulfilled. And we are going to end the day.
We're all gonna die is what's gonna happen.
A ship full of people on what might feel like a hopeless journey. All making a wish on it at the same time. That's a
Without
lot of
conversating
pressure
with
for
each
one
other
little
first.
comet.
It reminds me of that one episode of Italia where Italy was wishing on a star and then fucking Germany starts wishing on it and then it cuts to the star and the star is freaking the fuck out and hits England in the head because because Italy wished for England to get sick and go home. Alright. So, I would like Dante or Fairy Nada would like to roll.
What would it 271? 237.
237.
Good old lucky 208.
Yep, I'm scrolling. Lordy, lordy. So today, waking up, that once open blue sky is now very, very cloudy, and the humidity around is very damp. And as the ship is sailing, from overhead, oi, y'all be ready just in case. We seem to be going into some fog.
Fog.
And thus, a sea of mist sweeps from the front of the boat and
She's everywhere.
rises up over the
Oh my
deck.
god.
As you all are surrounded
it
by
pink?
fog. No, it is not.
Thank God.
However, you notice little shimmering lights within this fog. Very tiny. It's like, I wouldn't say like an orb or anything. It's like sometimes how glitter on occasion gets like really reflective in a moment and then blinks out.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not dense like glitter would be, but very sparse.
Does anyone know Gust?
No.
I don't know Gust. That would be really convenient right now.
Dante, Cosmina, Lewin, Panril, Ivy, and Wisteria, Charles, Soda.
The whole
Yeah,
party.
everybody but Farinata. Your hairs start to rise.
Ooh.
And
Mm-hmm.
We about to get struck by lightning.
no, your hairs start to rise as this mist is rolling through. And it just it feels odd, and as Toda's walking, she kind of brushes up against Lewin, and there's a little bit of shock there. But it's not like it tickles.
It's static.
Oh yeah. And with that, you feel where she bumped you as it runs through your body, through your nerves for a minute, and it feels to shoot outwards to the opposite side of your body.
We're gonna die. I'm gonna walk over and poke Toda.
As you poke her, she gets the same reaction, and her whole body just kind of like spazzes for a moment, and she pushes you away, and right back to you.
I'm going to just continue to do this.
I'm gonna wander over and kind of give Ivy a poke.
I mean, you get that feeling as well from where he poked you. You feel a little bit of like static running through your nerves and going out. So if he were to poke you in the shoulder, it goes out the other shoulder.
This is weird. Can you please stop poking me?
I just did it once, just a little boop.
Cosmina's gonna come over here and just
No.
What?
No.
I'm tapping, just lightly tapping his shoulder.
Ah! It's a no.
Do not want to participate in the fun with everybody else.
This is really making me
Uneasy, anxious.
no more. As he sneezes, and a lot of lights, the little flickers of lights seem to spew out from his nose and around.
Oh. Are you allergic somehow?
To fog? I don't know.
This is archaic spirit as fuck.
My geek.
Because he's an Azamar, right?
Mm.
Yeah, so if it's sparkling, then this is archaic spirit as fuck because it's divine.
Do you guys want to do anything else, or do you feel like just
yeah.
letting us?
I'm gonna go over to Camille and choke her.
No. Hold on.
Yeah, you're good. Do your thing first.
Yeah, no, get back over here.
What?
Because Cosmina, who is just gonna, is keeping an eye, looking mostly like she's keeping an eye on Charles, and then is just going to very abruptly flick Lewin in the nose.
Lewin, as she flicks you in the nose, it goes like, from like the tip of your nose, it feels like it goes where your, this feels bad because you lost it, but towards the back of your eyes, and your brain gets a little bit of a tickle as it goes out the back of your skull.
Loon's gonna scrunch his nose and frown.
Brain tickles.
Could you not do that so close to my eyes? You know, I just got one
I
back.
apologize. And she's just gonna put a hand on his shoulder.
Oh god.
He reacts much less to that. Just kind of shivers some.
Kazmina, are you holding your hand there?
Oh yeah.
Your hand starts to warm.
To warm.
It's warming up. Like your hands are getting warm.
This is interesting.
Why did
started
you have
fire?
to do this to me?
Is shoulder getting warmed up?
Lewin, your shoulder's getting hot from this too.
Kasmina, I don't think this is a good idea.
Can we start a fire?
I will go ahead and remove my hand
Okay.
from his shoulder specifically.
Can I have Farinata do some kind of perception check, maybe? Sniff the air.
Sniff the air. As
I too would like to smell.
as you guys are smelling, your noses start to tickle. It smells. If you want to roll, go ahead. But you guys have advantage, so it's always gonna pass. Unless you roll.
All right, I'll go ahead and roll.
Farinata wants to too. Oh.
Or
How does Farinata have a 0 on perception?
Because he ain't
Farinata
got
has
whiz,
no
because he's a
wisdom.
baby.
Yeah.
it is babe.
Yeah, that is true.
It's baby.
Both of you get the smell of sea, but also this smell of apples.
Apples.
Like apples.
What a strange scent.
It doesn't help the sea smell is a bit nauseating, but this apple smell mixing of the sea doesn't make it much better. But if you can just undermine the sea and get the apples, it's just straight apples. And your noses start to burn a little bit.
Oh god, I'm thinking. Whenever I'm thinking about this nose burning, I'm just thinking about like that moment right before you sneeze. You know.
Mm-hmm.
Oh god, that's awful. Because it like just takes a big whiff, has this look of confusion followed by.
Kasmina, when you sneeze, a bit of smoke comes out of you.
Oh,
That doesn't seem healthy.
yes. Well, the air is particularly.
Moist.
How to even describe this? It's particularly heated, I suppose, and it smells
I
like
It's
apples.
stuck.
I can't smell anything. It just feels like normal fog
You
to me.
get not stuck in the wall.
Yeah, that's
Oh.
apparently a wall.
Oh, give me a second.
Okay.
Oh yeah, that's because yeah.
No.
All right, give me a second. I'm gonna delete.
Why is my health for the token all fucked up again?
Because it does that. I dragged you straight off the thing.
Oh, mine is fucked up too. What?
I dragged you guys straight off the thing. I literally don't know what to do about it. All right.
Could be 81.
Maybe just like take tokens and copy paste them, I guess.
Yeah, I probably could. I'm thinking about making a home screen so that I can just do that. I have one set up for you guys. I just like was debating if it was worth my time, you know.
Yeah.
All right, I think I got all the walls deleted besides the lower deck. So
Alright.
yeah, you guys should be able to do things now.
I'm sorry. I was just busy laughing at poor Farinata getting stuck in a wall.
No clips.
And it smells like apples, which is the oddest combination with the ocean.
That is strange. Loon's gonna start looking around. What does my 27 passive perception perceive?
A lot of pretty little sparkles, but if you were to really look down into one, you think you see possibly in one of these little sparkles a tiny, tiny speck, very tiny, and it has legs.
It has legs.
I'm gonna
Sir.
kind of squint my eyes at it. Kind of really figure out what the hell I'm looking at.
Charles, you speak Celestial, yes?
Yeah. Yeah.
Lewin, were we thinking this was the work of an archaic spirit again?
I think that's a safe bet, but now I'm less confident in that, considering these sparkles have legs.
I'm sorry, what?
The sparkles have legs.
Lewin, did something happen when you went to visit your husband?
No. I have good eyes now, and he's gonna point to his other eye.
Rico, you got something to say?
Yeah, okay. Rico's not gonna say anything, he's just gonna scoff.
Something you want to say, Rico?
No, because I think it's best that he says it, not me.
I see.
I'll tell you about it in a bit. Just not when we're having a good time right now.
Well, I don't necessarily know that I would call this entirely a good...
The mood is light. I'd rather give this information when the mood is less light.
Right, right.
Toda's crossing her arms,
A
staring
light
at Lewin.
mood. Because it's just like... It's like a pause there, face stuck mid-sneeze sort of look. And just, and just finally pulls out a handkerchief and covers her mouth.
Do you posit that this is some I can't speak today. Some sort of collective creature?
Possibly.
That's all I wanted. That's all I wanted. We're making me wait for that. Sorry.
Miss Lapis, would you like to test something?
Sure.
Wonderful. May I please have your hand?
Toda will hold out her hand.
Cosmine is going to take her hand.
The hands start getting hot.
I want to test it.
Oh no.
She's staring and watching, and for a moment glancing to look at some of the sparkles in the back of their hands as their hands continue to get hotter and hotter. And at some point, it feels like you're placing your hand on a stove, and at that point, Toda rips away her hand.
Yeah. Yeah, that's fine. And Cosmine's like, okay, well, for little to no results, I apologize if that hurt. Simply wanted to see if something would happen.
Would you like to try with me?
Then he
I'll
bursts
do it.
into flames because he's a vampire.
No, I would much rather not risk if it is potentially radiant in nature.
Hey, Emma,
Mm-hmm.
is it radiant? Or is it-
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
then allow me. Dante's gonna come over.
Sorry, I'll move Charles out of the way.
Get the fuck out of the way, e-boy. Alright.
He's a soft boy, not an e-boy.
He's an e-boy.
My
fucking-
experience in handling Farinata has made my touch quite resistant to radiance.
Alright. And she's going to hold out her hand.
And he will grab them.
All
I'm
right.
just gonna stand here and hold hands.
All right. As you guys are standing there, it gets extremely hot once more. And as it's getting hotter, between your hands, a little bit of a glow starts to come out of there as it gets hotter. Cosmina, how long do you think you can hold this? Because Dante can sure as hell hold this.
I have no resistance to radiant as far as I'm aware.
It is getting too hot for you.
Too spicy.
At what point do I start taking damage?
Here in a minute, but I really don't want to do that to you. So at any
Well, that
point you
means
can
a
pull
lot
away.
of damage.
That does mean a lot of damage.
Perhaps this is an experiment best done between Farinata and myself.
Kazuna will go ahead and pull her hand back. A sort of strained, slight smile on her face. Yes, perhaps that would be best. And is just gonna silently sir, get off of me, shit.
Alright, damn.
Ah.
Sorry, Prince has a really bad habit. He wants to jump up on me, and whenever he does, he always wants to step on my tits. No, she's going to attempt to somewhat discreetly hide her hand, essentially.
Make sure to see Ivy to have those healed. Farinata. I think he's gonna come bounding down the stairs.
Hey, do the one about falling down the steps.
Sure thing,
I just
Johnny.
want to reach out real fast. And
I love it.
lightly boop Farinata on the face.
Oh,
Smiles.
Farinata, from that boop, it sends shockwaves through your body, and from the toes down
His
the
tail
spine.
just, like,
yeah, all the way out to the tail.
Goes rigid.
It's like when you paralyze an enemy in Skyrim and they just kind of tip over.
Yeah.
All right. Same experiment.
Yep.
So Farinata and Dante, as you two are hand to paw, it is getting hot, but no damage is occurring. To the point where there is a glow again, as was with Cosmina, and the glow starts to get brighter and brighter, but because your hands are connected, it's hard to tell what's really going on in there. And it's just a very, very bright light.
We're starting a nuclear reactor.
we just
right in the
create
middle of the ocean.
Ocean Chernobyl.
We're what causes the end of the world.
Is it blue? If it's blue, we have a problem.
No, it's not blue, but it is, you know, radiant. It's light, and it's just getting very, very bright between your hands. How long do you want to keep this up?
As long as it takes for stuff to happen.
It is getting hotter
Can I-
and hotter,
Yeah, I'm gonna move away.
and the
from
light
that.
is expanding, and it's going to this
And then
point.
just,
It's
Miss Totem, if you would.
Am
kindly-
I feeling anything different from this?
It is just, it's still hot, and it's starting to tingle a little bit. I'm gonna move these guys away.
Oh, Jesus.
And the light, like the rays that are coming between the fingers and from like the palm, is just getting brighter, and it's starting to go
Oh, that's
closer
step
to
further back.
like it's getting radius wise towards Dante's chest and Farinata, and then it's getting brighter as Dante and
Rune's gonna-
Farinata have been absorbed in the light, and you guys just cannot see.
Rune's gonna pick up
Can
Camilla and move further away.
Can I like, I'm gonna let go of one hand and then try and like see if I can arc it and direct it.
Oh, you feel
like-
like you're trying to shoot it away.
I'm trying to Godzilla this shit.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay, so hold up. Alright, so your two hand, like, your hand is on Farinata's paw. What are you trying to do here?
Like with my other hand, because I have two of them.
Yeah?
Yeah. Trying to
like-
redirect it.
Yeah, just see if you
Elsewhere.
can like point it somewhere. Like
Just
a
like
beam.
up in the sky.
Okay, so as your other hand comes over and it begins to draw away, Dante, you can't really see what's happening, but the others see an extra bulge of light out of the ball of light that is around you two. And as your hand pulls away, it gets bigger and bigger, and you feel from your hand that has Fairy Nada up your arm, through your shoulder, across your chest to your other hand, it begins to burn a bit. And as your other hand extends up, the others see the light, a beam of light shooting through. And it is going. It is, like, I would say going the speed of light. But and as you shoot the light, behind you guys, you see light shooting back as if one big arch going across.
Wait, that means this thing's bending. It has elasticity. It has the
So-
properties of both rubber and gum.
So from one part of the arc, from it's coming back around. It has traveled the earth and is back as you're holding it up, and it is still going.
Because it's round, not flat.
It's a
I
round
was gonna
world.
say,
It's round.
It's not gonna do any damage.
Well, as long as nobody's standing in the beam of, oh my god, the beam
Charles
of
is
light.
awful close.
Yeah, it is. Let me see if I could draw a line here. So it's
Draw
like
a circle.
so.
There's the earth.
So you have
No,
it going
shut
that
up.
way. Oh god.
Dante,
And
just do a Kamehameha.
It has wrapped back
No.
around.
No, thank you.
Yep. I mean, it's just immediately.
As
Oh
you,
wait, so this is gonna hit Dante square in the side.
no, it's coming back to where his hand is. So if his
Okay.
hand's up, his hand's up. But if he's pointing it to the side, it's coming
We've
back
made
in.
a feedback loop. No, this is how Chernobyl happened.
It created a particle accelerator.
Welcome to the
No,
zone.
we're gonna die.
I wonder if anybody else in the world can see.
Ah,
Yes, they
that
can.
that is going to be a fun conversation for several off-screen conversations.
Oh
Yeah,
no! Oh,
I can't wait to
Uh,
visit somewhere and then just have a fucking hole burned
Yeah,
clean
I was
through
gonna
their
say,
house.
Oh no! Oh no! We don't know where we're at exactly in the ocean yet. This could be passing through a literal town, vaporizing
This could be
people.
passing through Fuyu.
Dante, I think that's enough.
Alright, I'm gonna let go.
This seems catastrophic.
As you guys
Or
let go,
think
the
about it
light
this way.
fades back and it
You
blinks
just
out.
bored a hole through a mountain.
You
creating
don't
an
think
easy
that hit
path.
the first, do you?
That
Yeah.
would be awful convenient.
You want to check on what was her name?
Hmm?
Our cleric friend to make sure he didn't just beam her.
Come on, Jacob.
I don't think that's possible based on where we're going.
No, I
Which
think-
which direction were you holding your hand, Dante?
This
Cardinal.
is more towards. I'm assuming this is more in the direction
out
of
to
the
my
tower.
left. So it was east-west.
Okay. I just lose my warlock powers suddenly because Dante just one shot my my.
That would
deity.
be really crazy.
But also really funny.
I
Dante's
think that
just
would
gonna
fix
turn.
some of our problems, actually.
So Dante,
So-
you don't know what happened because it was way too bright for you to even know what happened.
But
Hey,
at the same time, it's also we could also make the assumption here that it's possible that we're stuck in a little domain of sorts.
probably not.
Oh, and listen, one could hope.
We can hope. Hey, Dante,
Yes.
do you have any idea what you just did?
Well, it was rather difficult to see.
You shot a beam, a laser, not too dissimilar from the spell sunbeam, except imagine that at 10th level if we could do such a thing.
And it came all the way back around.
The world.
I'm just gonna blink. The world.
Yes.
Yes, the world. You pointed in that direction and it came back from that one.
Fascinating. Emma, how do I feel?
The tinglies are dying down. You feel completely normal. Totally fine.
No pain whatsoever. I'm gonna boop Wisteria.
Why would you do that to her? You
She's
monster.
right here. You left her here with me.
Well, as long as you're not eating her.
No, and besides, I also just want to see
Crunch.
all her fur just like.
Wisteria will just like. She had this curious, bright, innocent look in her eyes. Nothing could go wrong in her world, and suddenly her fur is standing on end, and she doesn't know how to feel about it.
So you guys are coming out. The mist is from the end of the boat, and it's coming all the way back through. And you guys have exited the mist.
No, wait, come back.
No, wait, come back. Do you want to go back to being Godzilla?
I want to harness it.
Lewin is going to walk up to Dante and hold up his sketchbook, showing from his perspective what they fucking look like.
Oh wait, Emma.
Mhm.
I would like to pull out an empty potion bottle and try and just get a little bit in it. Is that possible?
No.
Oh, that's a
Nope.
great idea. No!
Okay. I
You
figured I'd try.
bastard! You know we'd blow shit up with it!
Oh, absolutely.
She's like, no, I don't want you to one-shot my BBGs.
I think I'm introducing you guys to some fun archaic spirits. This is great.
I love that archaic spirit. That archaic spirit is my new bestie.
Keep it away from me.
I mean, there
Never
was
been a vampire, bozo.
and there was also the one on the hill. So
Oh,
It
there
was
that one.
narratively
yeah.
interesting, okay? Shut up.
all right. It is now time for Cosmita to roll me a D237.
Well,
What a low number.
You scroll all the way back up. Guys, listen, there's like 35 pages to this.
Sounds like a bit of a issue.
So, we're going into the next day. Let me go ahead
I was gonna say,
and...
listen, Baron, please don't. You'll end up having her pull the sirens out on us again.
We'll beat them this time because we're a higher level.
That's what you think. Because, I mean, we'll be busy stuck on the back of the boat again.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's my notes. 100 things. Alright, 12. So, it was still very cloudy for yesterday and into the night as well, but around about 1 in the morning and into the next day, there has just been light rainfalls that just hasn't been letting up, and it is just raining.
Rain.
No,
Cool.
thank you.
I like the
I mean-
rain.
Below deck now, thank you.
Yep, because
the
there's also below deck.
the rain is rather warm.
Sweet.
God's
I'm
pissing on us.
staying. Don't fucking say
No,
that.
fuck off! I'll kill you.
Divine urination.
I'm just gonna stay at top deck because, one, I need to keep a lookout, and two, it's just a little bit of rain.
Toda's gonna go walk up to Loon. Hey, you should probably tell them what had happened. Otherwise, maybe Rico should.
I'll gather everyone then.
I'm not coming upstairs. Fuck you.
We wouldn't have this conversation upstairs.
I'm not going in the rain.
Move Charles into bedroom.
Oh, it's a new day.
Loon's gonna kind of call out
He's
to.
Oh, cool.
It's Ivy!
Loon's gonna call out to everyone in the party on top deck. Hey, we all need to have a bit of a group meeting real quick.
Okay.
And let's get on down there.
Hey, Lewin, can you go sit somewhere else?
Yeah, sure.
Thanks. As Charles scoots into the chair.
Yeah, that's fine. I knew that's what he was doing.
I was gonna say Cosmina wasn't even sitting; she's standing here.
Yeah, she's
There's not a
standing.
chair here.
Ivy, I'm gonna borrow Wisteria in the room with the kid, and yeah.
Okay.
Are you gonna join them?
No, he isn't. He's just gonna stand up there and sulk in the rain.
Sure, I'll come on down. Dun, 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 dun. Ah. Oh. Hello, everyone.
So, this feels relevant to talk about. When I left to visit Elias, I met the First.
You met the First,
Yes.
and you didn't think this was perhaps important to tell us sooner?
Well, to be honest, nothing really happened. She gave me a spook, and that was about the end of it.
Toda's side-eyeing Lewin.
Ivy, Rico seems to know what happened before as well, and Lewin has a terrible habit of misrepresenting things at times. Do you think we might speak with Rico for a moment?
Man,
He's
just
going to tell you a very flawed version of what happened, but
Lewin,
sure.
I didn't ask.
He's under the impression I was staying to do something with the First, when in reality I was spending time with Elias. So yes, he will tell you a flawed version of events.
I didn't say that he wouldn't, Lewin. I said I wanted to hear both sides. Now, if you would kindly give us a moment so that we may hear from Rico.
Ivy kind of scratches his head. Man, 4 days. That's how long it waited for me to be in the driver's seat.
Yes, and
All
we'll
right.
make Rico go back once he's done.
Of course, of course. All right. Well, give me a moment. Ivy blinks. Oh, I'm here.
Yes, you are. Lewin has finally seen fit to inform the rest of us of what exactly occurred, and I'd like to hear from you as well on the matter.
I see. Well, I arrived at the estate to help Toto with her potion brewing when he and Elias came downstairs and said we needed to leave because the First was right above us. And I asked him, why don't we just all leave? Because he wanted to stay. And Lewin said, no, he'll come back later.
And I did.
You did. But I had proclaimed that it was unnecessary for us to take risks, especially with dealing with the First. And I wanted Elias to come with us because I was holding a teleportation scroll. He refused.
Elias can't, for a multitude of reasons.
Well, none of those reasons you have made pertinent to us.
Because they're rather
He's not
obvious.
done talking. Please stop interrupting him.
Regardless, I accused him of having, or rather, I accused Lewin of having a hero complex. But after reflecting, he was being selfish. And so we left on a sour note.
And that is all from you?
That is all for me.
I appreciate your input. If you would kindly let Ivy return, since it is apparently his turn at the wheel, as he said. Lewin, you say that these reasons of Elias's are obvious. If you would so kindly as enlighten the rest of us to what we are apparently oblivious.
He can't simply join us because he has a million things to do with the estate, for starters. He's got responsibilities. And then on top of that, he's our inside man. And he's very adamant about the fact that he will be helping us while working with the church. And then there's more of the fact that the First is practically holding him hostage. If he made a move, it would more than certainly make them openly hostile to us.
Them?
The church.
I thought that you had said before that the church was growing leery of the First.
Or so I thought, until I've learned that the First has a tighter hold over them than I thought.
Cosmina makes a go-on motion.
Well, the First caught word of this, and seemed to squash any doubts they had.
How so?
I'm not entirely sure how she made the doubts disappear, but she claimed she did. And, well, I'm not going to question and press someone who had actively threatened to kill me and make me beg for my life, so...
Yes, and I wouldn't ask it of you, but I also think that perhaps... Are you perhaps maybe jumping the gun here a little bit? You're believing the very person who we all deemed as very erratic, and who your husband himself said that the church was nervous about.
I simply mean to say that I'm going to always assume the worst and hope for the best. If we continue with the assumption that what she's saying is true, then we will be okay, because the worst case scenario we have prepared for.
This being the case, though, and I also feel that perhaps, while caution is very necessary, I feel that perhaps at the same time, caution also has a habit of clouding some of our judgments. Too much of it, I should say. So while, yes, I'm more than willing to have us continue assuming the worst and preparing for that, I would also, however, still like for us to entertain the idea of a more open mind.
Loon's going to just kind of blink at her a few times. My entire family is being held hostage by the First. I'm going to proceed with as much caution as I feel is necessary.
Well, Lewin, that's wonderful to know, because you never said anything about that particular addendum.
My
This is the
family
first I
lives
heard
at
of
the
it.
estate, Cosmina.
Yes, and forgive me, Lewin, if perhaps I had forgotten that in this loop it was different than how it was last loop. Regardless, I'm not saying keeping an open mind specifically towards the First, Lewin. I meant towards the church.
Toda's gonna speak.
I have no doubt.
Can I ask something? I don't usually get into my brother's business, but how did he come to this conclusion to be working with the church?
Cosmine is going to be silent and is just going to be staring at Lewin.
They did a favor for him. He's in their debt now.
What favor that my brother couldn't do himself?
He definitely could have. And I make sure he knows this every time we talk about it.
Atota just stares at Lewin like, okay, continue. Like, we could probably get him out of it, right?
He seems adamant about not wanting to sometimes, and other times he seems to do it because he feels he's in debt. I don't know which is correct. I don't know what's going through his head, and it drives me insane.
Toto's gonna go a little bit of an eye roll as Lewin is dancing around the question. Is anybody making a face or something?
Cosmina is still deadpan staring at Lewin.
Dante does look kind of disconcerted.
So what you're saying is there's no way we can talk the first out of this.
I'm not sure the first is sane enough to understand enough to be talked out of it, Penrose.
Can we force feed her cupcakes?
You mean just cakes? It's just cakes.
It's just cakes, yeah.
Either way, could we force feed her the cakes?
If you can restrain her long enough, sure.
I'm sure Dante could.
Assuming
I don't
she doesn't
think...
drop the sun on us again.
Sure, Dante could restrain her long enough for us to force feed her cake.
I failed last time, but I am significantly more prepared now.
He's very prone to mood swings as things are now. One moment it was a normal conversation, and the next it was violent.
Miss Tota Lapis, the particular conversation for the answers for which you are seeking, seeing as Lewin is not so inclined to tell you, I would recommend discussing it with your brother.
It's not something I can tell. It's something he has to.
Okay. Okay.
I want to tell you, I really do, but I can't.
Under what kind of obligation are you bound?
He's my husband, Dante. I'd be betraying his trust.
Meanwhile, I am under no obligation. I'm under no such obligation, however, I feel it is not particularly my place to unveil such secrets. Sisters above, give me strength. Regardless,
I will mention something that I feel is important. It seems that the first and the fifth work very closely with one another, and that whatever's going on, the two seem to think it's important to keep the rest of the acolytes blissfully ignorant of certain things.
such as.
Well, for starters, how Nathaniel is looking into Ivy currently because of people making reports of someone who looks like Kendrick walking around. The reason he's doing this is not because inherently someone like Kendrick is walking around, but because Kendrick was part of the Watcher's cult. Or at the very least, dressed the part. And
So how are they aware of the Watcher's cult?
they're not. Well, the first is, and that's because, well, we know she was in said cult.
Yeah.
The fifth saw at Cal, last loop where we died, that the Watcher's cult attacked them when they were getting the staff. It seems my assumptions about a third party were correct. Furthermore, they know it's the Watcher's cult, yet they keep that information away from the other acolytes. Not even Elias knew what I was talking about when I told him. So, to me, this reads as a manipulation tactic.
Well, hold on now, Lewin. Do they know it's the Watcher's cult? We know the first does.
The first does, yes, and considering how closely the first and the fifth work together, I'm making a small assumption that that's the case.
And I will be making the opposite assumption then. Simply because they work together does not inherently mean they share every piece of information with each other.
With
Case
the
in
way
point, she gestures to Lewin.
With the way the first spoke of the fifth, it seemed to me that they are very close.
How did she speak of the fifth?
I believe her words were something like her only confidant.
Well, I would also like to point out something else that is important to bear in mind is that the first is rather insane.
Yes, I'm aware.
And if Elias was making comments about the fifth being particularly nervous, anxious, what have you, panicking in regards to the first, it's entirely possible that perhaps that's what the first thinks is going on.
The first knew. I believe the fifth directly asked her, and then the first did something to ease those doubts.
But you can't know that.
I don't know that, but that is what she said. It could be that the fifth is simply lying to the first to keep things steady. That thought has also crossed my mind, but regardless, there's no
Suppose
way
it could
for us to
also be-
know.
Well, yes, but I was also thinking it could be perhaps something more akin to what's going on with your husband in the first as well.
It could be.
Regardless, there are a myriad of things that could be happening, but I
The only
suppose
way
it's
to
not
know for
entirely out of
sure
bounds.
is to talk to the fifth.
Yes. Which you mentioned was difficult to do.
Yes, she seemed to not want to speak with me. I would ask Elias, time and time again, to see if I could. And time and time again, she seemed hesitant, according to him.
How odd. But she is particularly unamicable towards you specifically.
I don't know why. Probably because I'll do something I'm not supposed to. Ask some questions that make the other people around her think things they shouldn't think.
I don't think we have enough information to really come to a decision regarding that about what it could be, but
I'm just saying, there's a multitude of things it could be.
There is an oddness to it, is all I'm saying.
Regardless, I get the impression that whoever is in control of the church, be it the Fifth or the First, they are purposefully withholding information and deceiving even the other acolytes. It is manipulation at its most basic form. Leading them on by a thread.
There's truly no way of knowing without meeting her. But if we meet her and she ends up being somebody particularly dangerous, then that causes problems if we do end up being required to loop again in the future.
I have a feeling the Fifth will be the least of our problems.
Yes, but having somebody other than ourselves who retains information through each loop is still concerning.
It's not that she retains the information. She can view into previous ones.
Ah. Yes, that is right. My apology. It just feels like she does, I suppose.
She only gets snippets, she doesn't get full pictures. Meaning, what she sees is often without context, which leads to false interpretations and incorrect assumptions. We can use this, even if an assumption she has is correct about something, per se, to spin the narrative in our favor.
Well, yes, this is all giving me quite the headache. Regardless, is that all that occurred on your trip back to see your husband?
What, would you rather... Do you want me to describe how we went to the garden and enjoyed a lunch?
Lewin, there's no need to take a sarcastic tone with me. I'm asking if anything else occurred.
I was trying to be funny. No. Nothing
Okay.
else. The First just continued to watch me. And I can see through her disguises.
See, that is something that one would consider pertinent information, Lewin.
They don't work on me anymore, thanks to the eye. Although, it did test my sanity.
I see. Emma, did I ever finish the hand?
Well. Okay. Oh my god, my mic is being dumb. Sure. If we wanna do that.
Because I have been working on it every day that we've had travel so far.
Yeah, we've done a lot of days of travel. So if you want to say that the hand is done, that is fine. But the one project that is currently being worked on is going to take a little bit more time.
Yeah, that's fine. I expect.
I have to sit down with Sly for that.
Okay, that's interesting, but okay. All right. Well, seeing as I have everybody gathered now, I suppose it would be time. She's gonna dig around in her mailbox for a moment and is going to pull out the hand for Dante.
Hooray.
I want to sit down with you guys after session to work on the stats on that thing.
Okay.
Because there's a lot. Because I believe we put diamond claws on that thing too, grapple hook.
Yeah.
And so we got to put in all that.
Batman utility belt type. feat.
Absolutely. And if he ever loses his arm, then I'm going to add it as an attachment, and then we can start swapping things out too. So.
Go gadget.
I was gonna say, so just know, everybody.
Go.
Just know, if you lose a limb, it is not the end of the world, and quite possibly could be an upgrade. This is not an invitation.
Upgrade.
This is not an invitation to cut off limbs.
Oh, so I should lose my fucking legs.
No.
Dante's gonna slowly become cyborg, setting everything up for my fucking next campaign.
Oh,
Yeah.
Dante will still be alive by then, and that's astounding.
Well, I think Dante can't die outside of physical means, so.
Yeah, I think he's effectively immortal in that he can't die by aging.
Yeah, I believe Dante's immortal.
Sick.
Just by his rebirth.
Full effect
Like.
for me.
Alright. So, are you guys ready to move on to the next day?
Yeah.
I need Panroll to roll.
Get
Oh.
me back up on top deck. I'm in
Emma.
Crow's Nest, baby.
Emma, we never finished our peace stuff, so I have no idea how Charles had reacted.
Oh, it's okay. He's still fucking... He might pull Dante to the side.
Okay.
He might be a little bit crazy. Panroll?
Panroll's dead.
Panroll
Panroll.
is
Gonna roll a 1d2 37.
237.
one. Hold on. Roll a 1d what?
237.
237.
237. Okay. It did not sound right. I'm sorry.
Well, you don't know about the 237-sided die?
What a fool.
Why is it not rolling?
Because you suck.
Try it again.
Okay.
Oh, we might be having that bug that happens to me sometimes, where if you try the command, it just doesn't fucking work.
1d 237.
Is it not appearing? Oh, there it is. 170. Scroll down. Oh, did my music stop? Yep, my music
I
did stop.
haven't been listening to it for a very long time because it started playing Skyrim music and I
Yeah,
got
I was playing
upset.
Skyrim, I was playing Minecraft, like...
Yeah, I don't want to listen to that.
Alright, 170. Whoa. Ah! So, on your next day of travel, if everybody would like to get to where you are, I'm assuming most of you guys are on deck anyway, actually.
Did it quit raining? That's the important question.
You guys are traveling, and you see something jagged, barely visible above the surface, and it seems like a small bit of like it has like a point, like a pyramid, and it goes into the water.
Like, is it a pyramid-like point or is it just like a jagged spike?
It's like a pyramid-like point, but it is a bit jagged.
Turtle
on top.
dragon.
Nobody goes to touch it.
I was about to ask if someone could hold my rope.
No.
I was
nobody goes
going to
touch
ask
it.
if I could go look at it under the water.
No. Do you remember what happened the last time we touched a thing out here on the ocean?
No, I don't. Can you remind me?
Panroll reset the loop.
Yeah, there's
No,
use for
I wasn't
Fine.
there that session, so
Somebody wants to check it out.
I want
So,
to check
I
it the
wanna
fuck
check
out.
it.
I got two
Okay,
people wanting to
hold
check
on.
it out.
Before we
Can I reach
continue,
with a
please let me
tentacle?
explain what happened
They-
to Baron here. Baron,
Mhm.
we were traveling for days and kept getting stuck in a loop. And finally we managed to break the loop somehow, some way. And then we got really close to our destination, and there was a single obelisk stuck out in the middle of the ocean standing up. So Panril took a lifeboat or a dinghy and went out to go look at it. It had dick butt on it. He took a little bit of gold from it, and we reset the fucking loop again.
Okay, that's because he was disrespectful to the dick butt. That's on Panril for being stupid.
I'm joking. Hold on. I'm sorry. Okay.
You don't disrespect the dick butt.
There's also something that's been on my mind for a minute. So Ivy, there was a meanwhile, and it was like a one thing, but it had multiple little prompts in it, and you never said anything. You didn't quite say anything about it or speculate on it.
Classic Sly.
And I don't know if the others got to read it or not.
No, I don't remember anything like that.
I'm not going to say which one it was, but it's been something that's been rather important, but it's a multiple prompt, as if you're seeing a meanwhile that is looping.
Sweetie,
Oh
I need you to go
boy.
through your conversations with Emma. Put all of the meanwhiles into a fucking Word
I
document.
have an entire channel dedicated in my own little private Discord space to all
Put
the
it in a Word document and
meanwhiles.
send it to me.
And I have sent every single meanwhile
Alright, and there is
to group.
there is one, and it was supposed to be it was a meanwhile that's taken place in multiple loops.
That's fine, sweetie. I want you to now put it in a Word document and send it to me so that I have all of them together.
Oh boy.
Yeah, I'm going to kind of... How slow are we going? Are we kind of slow here?
Yeah, sure. Gives you guys time.
Okay, I'm going to, since we're pretty slow, I'm gonna kind of look to the captain and go, hey, I'm gonna go check out that pyramid-looking thing in the water over there. Don't leave without me, just kind of circle for a bit.
Sure thing. Panel, do you want to go with?
I'll go with him.
Yeah, I want Pandora to come with me. He's the other water boy. I'm gonna cast water breathing on myself. Let's get this shit going.
Yay, gift of the sea. I have a swim speed of 40 feet.
I believe mine is either my walking speed or just 30.
And I can breathe underwater.
But yeah, Penril and I are gonna dive down there and check it the fuck out.
As you guys are diving in, you take note that this top of the pyramid has more pyramid.
Fuck yes.
It is dark. It is very,
Let's
very dark.
go!
You guys are
Well,
going
we
deep
can
down.
see in the dark.
I know.
We're fine.
I'm just saying, it's ocean,
Let's
it's
go.
dark. So as it keeps going, it just keeps going. And the pressure under the water is actually, as you go deeper, there's more pressure. And to a point, you will have to stop because the pressure will be too deep.
Okay. Jesus. How
Mhm.
deep are we fucking going?
You
Like,
guys are going deep, and you won't.
give me a feet range.
Uh,
How many feet down?
Let me go.
I'm gonna
Too
try
many
to talk
feet.
to the
Toby's
pyramid.
here.
The deepest point anybody's been able to dive is,
And these
without water
these are
pressure
skilled divers.
killing you,
Yeah.
is around 1,200 to 1,500 feet.
I'm gonna talk to the pyramid.
The pyramid's not going to talk to you.
It can understand me, and I can understand it.
It's the
God
pyramid's
is
a
saying it's not
pyramid.
going to talk to you.
It's
Okay.
not gonna talk.
This
Are
is
there
me
any
assuming the pyramid is a creature.
No.
Are there any entrances or anything around here?
It is way, way down.
Okay. Let me think for a hot minute. I totally can find a way to hold on. Oh, hold on. How much money do I have? I know I have some money.
I have
Right.
14,000 on me.
I have 8. Okay, can you buy us some diving suits? Because they're really cheap.
Emma, how much are diving suits?
You gotta. Oh god, I think it's one of like the first things in the list.
It is. It's one of the first things in the list, and they're really cheap. They're really goddamn cheap.
Alright, give me a second. Sorry, I was messing with something. You guys are making me open up another fucking thing. Shit.
Then don't put cool ass pyramid that we can explore
Well,
in.
you guys should have it too. Fear legacy items. It's like the fish suit, right?
No, I believe it's just called the diving suit. The fish suit was like a
Go
better
back.
version.
Diving. The diving suit's not inside the thing.
I remember rolling it, so I don't know. Regardless.
You're able to go down 330 meters, 1,000 feet. That's not gonna help you.
Really?
Hold on. In Dungeons and Dragons, the typical diving suit goes down to 60 feet.
What?
That's pathetic.
Yeah, that's not gonna help you.
Would the fish suit even help us?
Let me go look.
I mean, if we take our time and float down, we can go down pretty goddamn far.
I think the fish suit would probably be your best option.
Alright,
It's
cool.
100,000 gold.
Ari, why is it
does
so much
nothing.
money?
I don't have 100,000 gold.
Yeah, we're fucking broke. I feel like it's important we know what's in here, though.
I'm
The
not
fish suit
broke.
also does not help us.
Yeah, let's go get a pair of fish suits that we can reuse every time there's water-based exploration from Ivy.
They don't help us.
Hold on. Granted swimming.
All- All they do is let you breathe in airless environments, render you immune to harmful effects of any gas that surrounds you. It also grants you a swimming speed equal to your walking speed while underwater, or a flying speed equal to your walking speed in an environment with no gravity.
I can allow it to go past certain pressure.
Okay, perfect. God said so, so let's go get
Okay.
it. Alright, so Loon's gonna kind of swim up to Panel, pat his shoulder, and gesture for them to resurface.
Okay. We can breathe underwater. I don't know why you're gesturing.
Because we can't talk. We won't be able to hear
you
each
can.
other. I can't hear it. You'll probably be able to say words to me. You won't be able to
You're-
hear what the fuck I'm saying.
Oceanic Soul. You are now even more in home in the depths. Actually, let me just fucking click it. That. We can talk underwater. It's fine.
Okay, cool.
As long as you're talking to me, we can talk underwater.
Loon doesn't know that.
Panril tells me you can talk, Lewin. It's fine.
Oh, let's go get some suits so we can swim deeper.
I didn't mean to click that again.
And
I guess we'll swim
Loon's
back
gonna
up to the
surface
top.
and climb back up, and he's gonna go down the Ivy and go, hey, so that pyramid's entrance is really, really far down. We're gonna need some suits to check it out.
Ivy just kind of smirks a little bit. Always counting on me to save your bacon, huh?
I mean, it could be really important. There's not just... Remember the last underground place we found? I saw some pretty weird stuff in there, and it might be important.
I know. I'm just messing with you.
Like, I know, I'm just bullying you.
Okay. How much is it?
200k for the 2 suits.
Oh, let me see how much money I have on me.
It is another week, isn't it? Don't you get another bit of pay?
It's at the first of the
Yeah.
month.
Oh, first of the month. Okay, I thought we were doing it like every week.
It should be every week. Jesus Christ. Maybe I shouldn't have banned your dad. That's literally all of the rest of my money because of all the side projects you guys have had me purchase.
Oh, Emma.
Hmm.
Oh, well, I guess if you still have to talk with him about it. Never mind.
You
Um,
could resell one of them
I
afterwards.
have 276,000 gold on me right now.
You'll still
Yeah.
have
200
1,000.
200k, I'll have 76k left.
Yeah, that's still a lot of money.
Compared to World War
Okay.
over here.
Moving forward, we can just have Elias give us some money. We'll be okay.
Yeah, but Elias doesn't like me.
Yeah, but he likes me.
Good enough. Yeah, okay. Here's your suits.
Thank you.
Enjoy. Try not to spend it all in one place.
And Loon's going to kind of start putting the suit on, and he's gonna toss the other suit to Panro.
I will put it on.
Alright, I hope you
Let's
guys
get
have
going.
your notes ready.
I don't take notes.
You're probably gonna want to, Baron.
Let's go.
Alright.
Time to explore.
As you both dive down into the depths of the unknown ocean and continue on further down, there is as you guys get towards the entranceway, there seems to be a growth of coral that has been integrated into the pyramid structure, and it's glowing faintly with magical bioluminescence. You see gigantic statues of aquatic beings or something as they are standing at the entrance.
Oh, it's an ocean monument from Minecraft.
Eh?
Do I recognize these aquatic beings?
No, you do not.
Mm.
That
And,
should be pretty fascinating to Panro.
the
Mm.
and the entrance is open.
Yeah, I'm gonna swim in. No reason to wait.
I'll follow right behind you.
As you go through the foyer, you come out into a chamber with mosaic flooring depicting a sort of civilization.
Hmm.
So, one of the first mosaics you see shows figures emerging from the depths of the sea, hands raised towards the sun, which glows golden in the depiction.
So there was a creature coming from the sea in this, right?
Figures emerging from the depths.
Figures, okay.
The second one shows towers reaching towards the sky, underwater cities glowing with an arcane light, ships sailing beneath the waves.
Beneath the waves?
Mm-hmm. They seem to be harnessing some sort of powerful magic to build massive structures, tame leviathans, and manipulate the ocean currents. There seems to be, patterns of light and dark waves intertwine within the mosaics. Within the next one, it shows fierce battles between civilizations, champions, and colossal spirits that look like they threaten to consume the world. The spirits are depicted as vast, chaotic beings of fire, storm, shadow. In the center, you see what looks like an orb with several, oh goodness, I can't describe it very well. It seems to be, there's a circle, and it has metal rings around it. A metal ring that goes around the circumference in, an arc, and also going down below it. It looks reminiscent to pictures of the Valarum sun. and it's being forged by people, possible priest and an engineer on each side, and there's also chains that seem to be tethered to I don't. I want to just say spirits is the best way to put it. They don't really have any. Oh God, I'm trying to describe it. I cannot get the right word. They just look like blobs.
Okay.
Reds and blacks swirl around these things, contrasting with the gold of the sun.
So does it look like the Valarum sun is like a cage for these spirits,
That's
or?
what it seems like. You could interpret it
Okay.
like that.
That's how I'm interpreting it.
Okay. As you go on to the fourth mosaic, you see a scholar priest depicted as prideful, reaching towards the heavens while ignoring the cracks forming in the earth and the ocean below. The sun, now central and radiant, beginning to fracture, leaking tendrils of chaotic energy.
Okay, so then yes, it definitely does seem like it was. If the sun breaking is okay, so that's very important.
There's a
Huh.
fifth mosaic, a shattering sky and roiling seas as the sun is cracked open, releasing the spirits in the cataclysmic wave of destruction. Sister goddesses are shown, one turning away in despair, while the other sacrifices herself to contain the chaos.
Okay, I see. So,
Uh,
the church was wrong. The story is different.
The pyramid is also depicted sinking beneath the waves as its light is extinguished. And finally, the final one. A lone figure stands before the Valarum sun, now dormant, cracked, but glowing faintly, surrounding them in shadowy figures, almost as if it's representing the spirits within, waiting to be unleashed again.
So this story depicted the events leading up to Fear's death.
And also the birth of the Watcher, the Dreamer, the Consumer, the Collector.
So as you continue on through the entry hall, you are greeted by another passageway.
Alright.
And as you go through, give me just a second.
There's a Kraken.
No, there's
Light.
There's no Kraken. As you go through into the next chamber, it's an elongated oval, and it has arching ceilings that tower above you guys with bioluminescent coral clinging on, fishes are swimming about, and there is soft glowing runes that illuminate the space in blues and golds, kind of mimicking sunlight. There's pillars carved to resemble oceanic life, tentacles of the sea creatures entwined with human figures lining the walls. And there's still mosaics depicting more like the cycle of nature of life and death. And there is also a massive suspended orb of shimmering crystals that sits in the center of the room.
Those crystals look expensive.
Do they look helpful, or are they just decorative?
They're a little bit
If they're
decorative.
decorative, we can give them to Ivy.
I mean... Alright, well, I'm looking around. Is there
Pay off our
anything...
suits here.
I'm not doing that. Anything of note down here?
There are a couple of shelves that are lined with scrolls that have been completely degraded by the water. So
Naturally.
they're not gonna hold much. But I mean, if you want to try to check one,
Yeah, I'd like to kind of look through some, see if there's any faint ink on them that I might be able to read.
all right.
Maybe it'll teach me a spell.
Maybe it'll be like Darkest Dungeon and you'll come out of here masochistic.
No!
I'm gonna swim up to see if there are any containers floating up towards the ceiling.
If you're gonna swim up, you gotta do it real slow.
I know. I'm gonna swim up in this chamber towards the ceiling to see if there were any containers that are like airtight sealed that are just floating up towards the top.
That's a good idea.
Okay, wait, what are you doing? I'm sorry.
He's looking
This-
for any containers that were airtight that float to the ceiling of the room.
You're not gonna find anything that's worthy of or worth the value of what you're looking for. Everything's just terrible, rotten, if anything, or probably gone at this point. As you look through these skulls, several of them just kind of like have just mush, and then in the water, you know, float out of your hands. But you find one that's pristine.
Oh, it's magic. Okay.
And I am going to copy this. My notes here, and we are going to paste them. Oh, that almost went to Silent Gambit.
The Hagen?
Did I paste this in the right chat? Yeah, I did. Okay.
You did. That was fish people? It's the Hagen?
Alright, I'm going to pocket this because I can now unintentionally dismantle the entire church.
Unintentionally, he says.
Yes, unintentionally was in quotes.
God, I gotta go through all my notes. I'm sorry, because this is pretty big. All right. So that's all you find within this one, and
Does it look old?
yeah, it's pretty old. In fact,
Good.
the language on here, I know you have comprehend language. If
Yeah,
anybody
I
else
would
were
pass
to read
it.
this, nobody else would understand this. It is
Even the
some
entire
sort of-
party.
nobody would be able to read this.
Oh my
It seems to
goodness.
be a language from pre-cataclysm.
Yeah.
Oh, fun. Anybody else know? So Lewin's the only one that can read the poneglyphs, guys.
Moon's the only one who can read a lot of things.
I'll swim back to Lewin after finding nothing at the top of the chamber.
You're gonna see Lewin kind of skimming over a scroll that is pristine and clean.
Strange.
Yeah, this is pretty good. People might take when we try to tell people about what we saw down here, they'll believe us with this.
True, true. Does this pyramid go deeper?
Does it?
I will give you guys one more room.
Alright, let's go check it out.
Let's go check it out.
Alright.
Give me a hole to dive down. Give me a hole to dive down.
No, it's not gonna be another
Into
hole.
the Underdark. Let's go.
No! I wanted
So-
to get Panril and Lewin Underdark Adventures!
So finally, you guys get to the final chamber. It has archways of shimmering black coral that seems to ripple like liquid under a light. Inscribed along the edges are glyphs written in the lost language.
What do they say?
Oh my god. How fucking dare you have comprehend language?
Oh, I'm sorry for wanting to know your story, Emma. My bad for taking the spells that let me read the things you put in front of us.
Clearly, you're a monster for this.
Oh man, I'm sorry.
So, you see, balance maintained in the vessel. Break the seal, the end shall come. Unseen eyes watch.
Watching. That's him. That's the Watcher.
And those are the glyphs.
Look, it's a guy.
So the language it's glowing faintly with an aquamarine luminescence.
Mm-hmm.
And as you guys are going by them, there's like a humming that is coming through.
I'm gonna go towards that humming.
Well,
General,
it's from the glyphs.
Okay, okay.
And as you guys exit into the chamber, or finally get into the chamber, there is a dome ceiling around it as well. And it is cased with translucent crystals above you all. And there seems to be some sort of filter of light, and it's casting shimmering patterns on the walls and through the water, resembling sort of like dancing spirits. And etched into these crystals are depictions of celestial bodies, constellations.
Okay.
And at
Lewin
the
has a
center,
lot to sketch when he gets out of here.
at the center lies a raised platform of smooth pale stone. Just hovering above it is some sort of it's like a conduit, an enormous crystal shard that's glowing faintly with trapped energy of an ancient spirit.
I am
gonna go touch it.
I'm gonna touch it too. Fuck yeah.
So its surface is cracked, it's pulsating, leaking faint tendrils of like spectral energy.
Okay, I'm going to slap Panril's hand away real quick.
I'm
Panril,
gonna touch it.
this... Stop. Panril, listen to me.
Yeah.
These tendrils are oddly reminiscent of the ones in the murals, the mosaics we were looking at. From this might be a shard from the Valarum Sun.
So
Or I don't know, their first attempt at containing one of these chaotic spirit things.
Yes, if I absorb it, I get stronger, yes?
No, it's going to kill us, Panril!
So, also along the edges are small circular pools filled with some sort of viscous glowing substance.
I'm gonna go drink that.
Oh, I mean, it's like water
You
in
do
water.
you, man.
So, you wanna...
No, I'm not gonna drink the viscous substance.
Okay.
I'm going to fucking bottle it, because that feels important.
Yes, Toda could use that.
Upon the back wall,
No, this is...
there is another depiction of the Valarum Sun, as
Okay.
it seems like dark tendrils of energy are creeping around the walls, but something about what's on this mosaic, it's giving a yikes, as these tendrils on the walls, like they're built in, are moving.
I'm gonna go up and
It's-
just kind of brush my hand against it to get a texture for it.
It feels like stone.
Oh, that's
And
so
the
fucking weird.
The
Oh,
stone is
man.
moving.
Oh, I don't like that.
I'm gonna make a quick phone call. Hey God,
To God, yeah.
Okay.
you know what's going on here, bud?
A long lost, forgotten civilization here. That is all.
Oh, he doesn't want you to look into it. He seems to be a bit upset about that.
So you wouldn't be upset with me trying to touch these tentacles here?
Don't touch him.
I reach up towards the crystal.
Don't touch him, it says.
Yeah, I think I was right. I'm gonna take my Ring of Mind Shielding off against my better judgment.
Okay. You hear
And I'm just gonna,
excited noises.
yeah, of course. She's like, "You're talking to me again."
You know, I know my fair share of tentacles.
That's nice. You know anything about any of this at all? I'm going to assume you don't.
All this? Well... Nope, not a clue.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I'm gonna put my ring back on before she can bother me more.
Alright, I'm gonna do this.
Mm-hmm.
Let's risk it. Let's see what happens.
Oh, please, no! No!
I take my ring hand. I'm gonna place it on the crystal.
Okay.
No!
Keeping my connection with God, by the way, so he can
Alright,
do
well,
whatever.
Your connection is severed. And, Panroll.
Ooh, I got...
Yeah. Panroll, as you place your hand upon it, you feel as if the world around you kind of goes black. It is only you and this crystal, your hand upon it. And you hear voices. The spirits came. We called, and they answered. The rift opens.
Spirits came. They answered our call. The rift opens. Did you type that to me? Because I have no idea what you just said.
Oh my god. Crazy.
Send it to me in DMs, please.
Give me a second.
I apologize.
God, you fucking...
Period.
Yep.
Okay. Are you trapped in this crystal, or were you put in here willingly?
It doesn't quite answer. We sought peace, but it was never meant to be. We are the architects of our oh my god, we were the architects of our doom. And now you stand in the precipice, unaware of the destruction we unleashed. Can you bear this burden? Seal it! Seal it again! You must not allow it to break. We were fools to think we could imprison them forever. Please stop, before it's too late.
How do I seal it again?
Release us. Let us be free. We were once gods. We'll make you a king of our image. Join us and the world will kneel before you. We were once your protectors. We were honored to serve, but now we're forgotten, imprisoned by this endless void. Free us, and we will return to you as we once were. You meddled with forces beyond your comprehension, and I'm so sorry. I can't keep a straight face doing this. You're nothing but a puppet.
I hear the argument going on between the two of these.
You hear multiple voices.
Got it.
You are nothing but a puppet in the hands of those who abandon us. Our fury will consume you and all who dare awaken us. The binding grows weak, but you are the key. Time is not a line but a web. What you do now will reach beyond this place. The end, or the beginning, is in your hands. Fools! We were trapped. The spirits, the energy, you awaken us, but you break the seal. Time bends, the world collapses. You think you can control it? The conduit is a bridge to a forgotten reality. The spirits, they are not your allies. The seal is not simply a cage, as it locks the end of existence itself. Do you take your hand off of it? Because there's a lot more.
I'll pull my hand away for now, yes.
Alright, we're gonna bop you back up.
There they are.
Corrected.
Alright.
Okay.
So-
I'm taking my hand off the crystal.
Lynn's gonna kind of look at Panril. What happened? Are you okay?
You saw Panro eyes kind of glaze and his eyes rolled back into his head when he had touched this crystal.
Panril, talk to me, bud.
Don't touch it.
Why? What happened to you?
There was more. There was more.
There was more. Give me a second to collect myself.
There is more. If anybody else wanted to touch it.
Nobody else is here besides these two idiots.
I know.
Yeah.
I know.
What
You were
happened?
right. There's souls in there.
Yeah, I had a feeling.
Some of them want us to free them. Some of
I'm
them
not-
say they can give us extra power.
I'm
Some
not
say that
going.
It doesn't matter that we're all just gonna end up doing the same shit again, and it's all gonna happen over and over. History repeats. The world's gonna blow up.
Well, aren't they a bunch of pessimists?
But they did say that they could give us power.
We don't need any more power, Panril.
I need more power.
No, you don't.
We
That's
need to
not
kill a
very
god. We
forward
need more
thinking.
power. Maybe they
What
can help us
god?
kill a
What god do we have to kill, Panril?
That question answers itself.
No, it doesn't, because we're not fighting one.
Well, something
Watcher-
with godlike powers.
The Watcher isn't a god.
That's not what I'm talking about.
Then what are you talking about?
The first.
The First doesn't have godlike powers.
She dropped the sun on us.
Yes,
Twice.
and guess what? That was from a soul she took. It's not even her power.
I love Panroll being real for a minute. God damn.
We need to be stronger so we can survive the sun.
We
offer us
will
power.
survive. We will be fine, Panril.
I'm gonna touch it again.
Loon is going to, like, fucking grab your wrists and stop you.
They also
Handrail.
said that they also weren't finished. I interrupted them and came back to let you know that I didn't die touching it.
Panril, you're not touching it again. And if you are gonna touch it again, I'm gonna touch it again. I'm gonna touch it with you so that I can pull you the fuck out.
I don't know if that's how that works, but all right.
We'll both be there. Our minds will both be there together, would they not?
I don't think they were talking to my mind there, buddy.
Then what were they doing? Because you certainly seemed to be in your own mind for a while.
Remember what I said was in there?
Yes.
There'd be souls in there. They weren't talking to my brain. They were talking to my soul. I couldn't talk to God at the same time.
So, but your god has a claim on your soul.
No, he has a claim on my mind.
Does he? Or do you
Succubus
even
has a
know
claim on my
that?
soul.
I think they both have a claim on your soul. Because I don't think you even know. You don't even know the terms of your own contract, Panril.
You're right. I don't. Maybe they can help me.
No, Panril. They're gonna say whatever it takes to help you release them.
I asked them how to
You-
release them. They didn't tell me.
Break the
They just said
crystal,
they're gonna get out
probably.
eventually because obviously it's cracked. So if we can get them on our side rather than
Panril, you
if we leave
can't
them here,
trust
they're gonna
it.
be-
This is reminiscent
here.
of the Valarum Sun, which had chaotic spirits and entities trapped within it, right?
If we leave them
These
here, they're
chaotic
gonna be our enemies.
things, it doesn't matter.
If we help them, then they owe us a solid.
No, they won't. They're not. They're chaos, is what they are, Panril. They're going to do whatever it takes to get whatever the hell they want, even if it means lying to you.
Meanwhile, on the surface, Ivy turns to Kazmina. You think they're okay down there?
No.
What do you want to
Just-
do about this?
It's like there's just no hesitation from Cosmina. You think they're okay down there? No, absolutely not.
you guys could buy a fish suit and find out.
They're too
I don't have
poor.
money.
What? What?
They literally took all of my money.
Yeah,
Damn.
Is there a reason why we're stopped?
we're not stopped. We're circling a
those-
pyramid.
Shut up, you're not here. Because those idiots decided to go underground or underwater. So,
Again?
Yes.
Yeah?
Again, and he took Panril with him, of all people.
Because none of you would want to go anyway.
You also didn't ask, so.
Yeah. Because we only had enough money for 2 suits anyway, and Panril volunteered.
We never said we only had enough money for 2 of them.
Anyway, back down here.
Cosmina has 300k.
Oh my god.
Buy 3 more suits.
I have a feeling somebody was hiding a wad of cash.
Absolutely. You think I'm gonna give all of you guys my money?
No.
I
but
smell
didn't say it. I
pennies.
wasn't gonna give anything either. I mean, I don't have
Exactly.
100k, but actually, wait.
Because
yeah,
I still have the rest of the money that Ivy gave
know.
me for
I
your
don't-
arm because
have
it was a lot
100K.
cheaper than we thought it would be.
Yeah, a lot cheaper.
Panril,
Fine, we're gonna do this. We can try doing it together.
if we are
Just
going
try
to
be
do it, we're gonna.
open-minded and you hear them out.
I'll hear them out, but I'm not going to do anything. You know what? Actually, you don't touch it. Let me touch it. And then if I'm there for more than 5 minutes, you pull me off, okay?
I would like to cast sending.
You guys can
I think
control
you're-
when you take your hands
I
off.
think you're out of range.
Okay,
Yeah,
never
yeah.
mind then.
You are pretty.
No.
Well,
Hold on.
Sending is
Sending is
Anywhere.
you guys
Yeah,
have to be on
yeah.
the same plane.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
I missed
Yeah.
one.
That you're thinking of message.
yeah. Alright.
So I'm gonna cast sending to Lewin.
Loon's gonna go, hold on, Cosmina's talking to me. Hello?
Get the call.
Lewin, are you two coming up anytime soon? I would like to keep going.
We're gonna be leaving here in just a minute. You gotta let us check this one thing out, and then we're out of here.
There's this one. What is this one thing?
It's a weird-looking crystal. Panril's talking to me about it. I want to see what's going
And
on
you're
with it.
listening to Panril of all people?
No, I'm not listening to Panril, but
Oh,
I need to
clearly you
know what
are,
the hell
because
he's
you wanna look
talking
at it.
about. Cosmina, I'm not gonna have a back and forth with you. I just had a back and forth with Panril. I just need to understand what's going on with it myself, not
If
through
we leave
Panril.
after this, I'm
The
blaming you.
rift opens.
Whatever. I'm going to go and cut the connection and touch the crystal.
I want you to know that both of you can put your hands on this thing. It's okay.
Yeah, I'm
Guns
putting
still
my
touching
hand
the
on it.
weapon.
Yeah.
Alright, and you can remove it at any point.
Okay.
Now, I have a question for both of you. Would you like to stay in here, or do you want to get dragged at this point?
Let's get dragged.
Panril, what do you want?
Yep.
Okay. Alright, I am sorry, guys.
No, it's fine. They never
Okay.
want to share information with us.
I didn't want to play anyway.
Hey, I mean, you guys could
Right.
buy a suit and come down here.
Yeah, but it's one of those things where it's like I would like to play, but sometimes I also don't want to be the one that ends up touching
I'm
the
gonna
pull it
shit
back
they're
up.
going to give us the fucking.
Okay, what the hell?
Oh.
You
Hold
the
on,
illusion
because
of choice.
I want to talk. I wanted to ask them first, and I think we'll go here. It's fine.
Okay.
Okay.
This can be a meanwhile as well. So.
Oh god. Not again. Alright, let me roll the damage. Ugh.
Unfortunately, all you'll see is their eyes rolling to the back of their heads. But
Cool.
That's
I
great.
will say this out loud for everybody. So, Panril and Lewin, as you both place your hands upon the upon it, everything around you turns black, and you only have your hand. It's only Lewin to the crystal, and Panril, it's only you to the crystal. Okay.
Okay.
And voices start again. I'm going to start from the beginning. And foolish mortal, you dare to awaken us. The price will be steep, but you do not understand the weight of your actions. We sought peace, but it was never meant to be. We were the architects of our doom, and now you stand at the precipice, unaware of the destruction we unleash. Can you bear this burden? Seal it! Seal it again! You must not allow it to break. We were fools to think it would imprison them forever. Please stop before it's too late. Release us. Let us be free. We were once gods, and we will make you a king of our image. Join us, and the world will kneel before you. We were once your protectors. We were honored to serve, but now we are forgotten, imprisoned in this endless void. Free us, and we will return you as we once were. You meddled with the forces beyond your comprehension. You are nothing but a puppet in the hands of those who abandoned us. Our fury will consume you and all who dare to awaken us. A binding grows weak. You are the key. Time is not a line, but a web. What you do now will reach far beyond this place. The end, or the beginning, is in your hands. Fools, we were trapped. The spirits, the energy, you awaken us, but you break the seal. Time bends, the world collapses. You think you can control it. The conduit is a bridge to a forgotten reality. The spirits, they are not your allies. The seal is not simply a cage. It is a lock on the end of an existence itself. Now, at any point, do you want to take your hand off of this?
I'm not.
Okay. I got a sneeze coming on.
Sounds like a maddening speech.
The spirits
Jesus.
came, we called and they answered. The rift opens.
What are you
Oh,
talking
right.
about?
Yeah, I forgot that part too. I apologize.
That's the opening block.
Yeah, the opening was, yeah. The spirits came, we called, they answered, the rift opens.
Okay.
Do you hear it? The world trembles, and we were the cause. We thought we could control them, but it was we who were bound. The sun will fail. The sun will rise. The spirits will rise. We will return. Too late. Too late! It was always meant to happen. The spirits too powerful, too much to contain. The Valarum sun was never a prison. It was a tomb for the living and the dead. You cannot turn back. What has been set in motion will come to pass. The end will begin here, with you. The spirits will not rest. The sun will fall, and with it, the world. The final key has been turned. The first to touch the conduit will become the harbinger. You will lead them out, and with them, the end of the world. Oh my god, I cannot talk. I cannot. Nothing is as it seems. You think you understand the weight of this moment, but you do not. The world is unraveling, and you are the thread that begins the tearing. Who will bear the weight of the sun's destruction? Not us. We are lost, and you are our final chance. And that is all I got.
Okay.
I touched it. Oopsies.
Time to
What?
kill him. I'm sorry.
What? No, I didn't hear you. What did you say?
He said he touched it. He touched it
Nice.
first. He's the harbinger.
Oopsies.
Well, so is Lewin.
Yeah, I mean, he touched it too.
Yeah,
You
but
touched it second.
I was gonna say, yeah, Panrel's the first one who touched it.
I mean, who knows? Might not actually be the first one to touch it.
Oh, you
Yeah.
know, that's also possible, yeah.
Maybe that's why she's the first.
No, it's probably the Watcher.
Oh, true.
I think it's the Watcher, yeah. You know, where have we been that he hasn't? So
These words feel meant for the Watcher, like they're, you know, this feels like a prophecy. So Lewin's gonna kind of, Yeah, are they responsive at all?
No, they do not respond.
Okay. I'm gonna remove my hand then. And I'm gonna remove Panrel's hand so he's present again.
I said same.
Oh, I didn't hear you.
No, I didn't
Yeah,
hear
I
you
agreed.
either.
Let's head back to the boat.
I don't think breaking this thing will accomplish anything. They're gone. Nothing would happen. It's best we leave it.
Okay.
God,
Yeah, well, yeah, that's what you want to do.
you made a sound.
Yeah. Oh, did
I
I?
just cast EB on my way
Oh
out.
no, that wasn't me. That was Panel.
Oh, okay.
All right, so you guys are leaving the pyramid.
Yep, I'm letting Panril go first because I really don't want him to break it.
I'll head out
Yeah, I'm gonna follow.
and cast Shatter. No.
Get your counter spell!
All right.
Climb back up on the boat.
Yeah.
Inform everyone of what has happened.
Yeah.
If Ivy hasn't already.
No, Ivy just saw you guys.
He didn't actually
Keep
hear
going.
anything. He only saw you guys just like.
You just
Tweaking
saw them go
out.
into a fucking trance. Yeah, tweaking. Yeah, they're being idiots.
Loon
Yeah.
kind of climbs up and then he sits down on the stairs and he dries off his hands. And he's, without missing a beat, he's gonna go through his shit and start sketching the mosaics, and he's gonna pull out the scroll and put it on the ground next to him.
I guess I'll get to work on carving a replica of those statues up front of the pyramid.
So there was a lot down there, a lot of really important things, like how the Valarum sun is a cage for chaotic spirits, for example, and it is on the verge of breaking. And that it breaking for the first time is what caused Fear's death.
That is certainly something to learn.
They weren't Fear and Nova then, but they were most likely the same gods. Just different names, different forms. There was a civilization beneath the ocean, and this was one of their temples. And the sun is going to break again. It's prophesized, and I believe that's what the Watcher wants. There was a crystal in there with words, but they didn't feel like they were meant for us. It didn't. It spoke, yet it felt like it was for the Watcher rather than us.
Is Daddy freaking out? Yeah. Does anybody want to
And-
look at the scroll for a minute?
Loon by now has finished a rough sketch of the mosaics and he's gonna start showing everyone.
Sure, I'll look at the scroll.
Dante! As you look at this scroll and you see the unknown language upon here, something about the language feels familiar to you.
I had a feeling. I was like, as soon as Dante was like, I'll pick it up, and the way you said Dante, I was like, oh, he knows, he can understand it without really knowing.
You don't understand the language, but just this language, the symbols, they're very familiar to you.
Can I perhaps make a history check?
Sure.
Is Dante like half fish person?
Fish first. I'd like to come over and look at the scroll over his shoulder.
Perhaps
Nice.
as a young, very, very young, you remember languages like this in books that you read before?
This language, was it prevalent throughout the entire structure?
Yeah, all over the place.
I've seen this many times throughout my childhood.
That would make sense. It was just after the cataclysm, the first calamity, that made things the way they are now. But this leads me to this thought. If a cataclysm, a calamity, has happened before, then who's to say this isn't the first time this looping nonsense has happened?
It goes deeper than that, though. I never lived underwater, Lewin. These texts existed on land, and they were prevalent. And they don't exist anymore, to my knowledge. I've never seen them since.
Well, we should check
This
every...
history isn't just lost, it was buried deliberately.
Emma,
Hmm?
I have a very interesting question. Did these tentacles in the murals and the description, were they vaguely at all like the shadowy tendrils of the first? Vaguely reminiscent at all?
I mean, most tentacles are like that, so
I just mean, is there correlation between the two?
I can't give you a definite answer.
They
on
are
that.
tentacles.
Yes.
I cannot give you a definite
It
answer.
just feels very on the nose.
I cannot give you an answer.
Media literacy is in the shitter, I swear.
Leave me alone. So yeah, Lynn's gonna comment about that. All these chaotic entities that I spoke of, they're represented with these tentacles in the murals, right? They are vaguely reminiscent of the first, and that kind of leads me to believe that, well, Nama told me that the first was a creature of the calamities, so I believe she may be one of these chaotic spirits that was imprisoned in the Valarum sun.
That is not what she said.
That is what she said.
Well, no, I've told you a billion times how she got that way.
You have you? I don't remember.
It was in the text.
Oh, right, I do remember. But no, that's still kind of true, though. Hold on, I need to check the liquid I got. Is it...
Not everything is about the first. Oh my god.
I know that. I'm checking the liquid I took right now, because that's important.
Wait, what liquid? Wait, what? The
viscous liquid.
Oh,
I bottled it.
Give me a second. I gotta go back to my fucking notes. God damn it. Oh my god. You guys are killing me.
Well, oh, I'm sorry for interacting with the thing you set up. My bad.
Alright.
No, it's not that we're interacting, it's that we're interacting incorrectly.
God.
We're interacting too deeply for her.
That's deeply condescending.
I was trying to be funny.
Oh god. I gotta find it. I'm so sorry because I have notes on it.
You're fine. You're fine. Take your time.
Okay, so it just looks like it's in your bottle, right? It's just viscous. It's a glowing like substance that is just in your bottle.
Is it at all reminiscent of Nova's Tears?
It's too dark.
Okay, interesting. Do I have any spells that can help me identify this shit? Is there any, like, magic pooling off of it? Any arcane I can feel? Anything at all?
Yes, there is arcane, but it's more like rolling a religion, honestly. But there is definitely
Alright,
arcane.
I'll roll a religion then.
It's definitely like.
A3.
Oh my god, is the music bot freaking out for you guys?
I don't
No.
have the music bot turned on.
No.
It sounds fine to me.
Everybody's robotic on my end. Give me a second. Hold on. Oh shit. Uh-oh. Spaghetti-o. Okay.
It might be normal for you, but
Yeah.
Well, everything's not robotic.
okay, there we
and
go. Now it's fine.
Okay.
Okay.
Alright. So,
Welcome back.
the spirit pool of liquid that you had pretty much contained here. It is not just. It is perhaps you would think a manifestation of the spirits, but in fact, it is the very essence of their imprisonment. Spirits.
Oh shit!
The spirits are bound by a very complex system of energy channels and magical seals, and this liquid is like the result of this binding. Drinking it or using it in rituals can allow one to temporarily channel the power of the spirits, but it is a double-edged sword. Oh my god. Fuck you.
This is it's from the newest game. There's
Oh,
a plot point that's just like this.
I have-
Hasn't played the newest one. That's funny.
I have no. God.
Okay, I'm drawing parallels. Don't mind me.
Okay. So by it's like a double-edged sword. By manipulating this liquid, you could weaken the barriers holding the spirits, potentially causing them to escape and possibly wreak havoc on the world again. But this also could hasten the end of the world or conversely strengthen the seals.
You see, I almost poured this on the crystal back there. I was like, this liquid is right next to this crystal. I feel like that means I should dump it on the crystal to make it shut up.
There's a higher check that you did not pass, but
Well, I'll have Cheriko attempt that one because she's probably proficient in religion.
okay.
Hold on, what's Toda's religion?
I feel like Toda has a negative religion, if anything. She's one of the most godless people in this campaign.
Yeah, but isn't religion's tied to intelligence.
Damn,
and
if
she's an
only
intelligence
Merrick
character.
was here. Like,
He was playing Fortnite earlier at the start of this, by the way.
He was.
Classic,
I guess he's just out? Question mark.
I guess.
I don't know.
I tried asking him about it. He wouldn't really talk to me about it.
Yeah, I
Perhaps
kind of
we
said
should
to him
just-
like, "Are you just like John?" And he kind of gave me a non-answer. So
At any point, he can jump in. Like, this is very flexible.
I don't mind that as long as he stops getting like bits of information that are pertinent and running away with them.
Yeah. It's fine. I am no longer, I'm not really giving him any information, so it's fine.
Okay.
Yeah, I haven't given him anything since our last. So it's fine. Anyway, that is what you have.
okay.
But, you know, if you have the resources and the knowledge to do so, by the way.
Is it possible for me to synthesize more?
I don't think so.
That's a fucking bummer, man.
Oh, a bummer, dude.
For real.
How are you going to synthesize more liquid spirit?
Yeah, that's
Easy.
a great question.
You put a spirit in a bottle, you mash it up.
All right.
Wait, let me rephrase that. Liquid ancient spirit.
I don't know, we'll figure it out.
So we're gonna go to Lewin for the next roll. Last sailing
Okay.
roll. Let me make sure I have my FL calendar. And we're gonna go here.
74!
Give me a second. 100 things. Oh, I gotta reload the music. Control C, Control V. 74. So upon the next day, you guys are traveling, and as you guys are going, the the sun seems to be a little bit brighter, and with that, the blue hue upon the sky kind of starts to turn yellow.
Lewin, I broke it.
What happened?
The sun's yellow, I broke it.
Wait, no, you're fine.
And as you guys continue sailing, the sky turns to like a pure gold color.
Hold on. What is the fucking... Where's the calendar? There it is.
Is this Flare Day?
What day is it, Emma?
It is the 18th.
We need to go to the sun. I have a liquid I need to pour on it.
Oh,
Wait, okay, so... Hold on. Now I need to look through the other stuff that we had. I couldn't post it here into that. Yeah, no, okay. I tried to look up sun, and the only thing that came up was fucking Jason posting the meme about Donut versus the sun. Because it's like...
I think it was the 12th?
Well, because we arrived in Paragon 2 to 3 days...
Hey Emma, was this the day that the sun flickered last time?
Nope, the 27th is.
Okay, thank you.
That's what I thought, yes, because it was 2 days before we had gotten into Paragon last time. Okay, sorry, you can continue. I just really wanted to clear that up.
Okay.
So,
Yeah, so the sun is gold right now. Or not the sun, the sky is.
anything particularly weird that I can see with my 8 billion perception? Other than that the sky is gold?
This might be a mirage to you guys. As
I can see through illusions if it's an illusion.
it's a mental illusion. Your own brain's doing this. But yeah, that's it. That's all there is.
Okay, cool.
Okay. And so with that, we are going to be making a landfall. And it's a little bit more of a travel.
The
No
sky
more
is
sailing.
cold and the land is falling on us.
Alright, we're gonna move you guys back over here. So, do we want to keep going until we get up to Bogvaldir?
I would like to. I'm fine with it, but
Yeah, I'm good with it.
Panroll?
I'm cool with it.
Why are you so far away?
I don't know. Is that better?
Yeah.
I pushed my microphone like a foot further away from my face more than usual.
Alright. So, with
I've
that,
got
got stuff
breathing
I
in
need
people's
to do,
ears.
but I'll hang out till we get there.
alright, back to the... Alright, so I need a D100 from Ivy.
What?
Yep. It's been a lot of interesting stuff. Let's see if we can keep it going.
Man, I sure hope we get to find more ruins. I love reading shit in old ruins.
Oh my god!
Another 70 more!
That's 3 in a row.
Why are you re-rolling it? We haven't
Yeah.
rolled 74 on the 100.
Yeah, you guys haven't. You guys are good.
Oh.
Yeah, this is the D100.
Never mind.
We're back to normal.
Alright. Carry on then.
So,
74, what do we got?
so as you guys make landfall onto the docks of another Dock City Part 2, and get your carriages back out and start riding again, the day is rather uneventful upon travel, and as you get to making a good stop for the night, the stars are rather bright in the sky.
Okay.
And, for a moment there, you think you could possibly see the cosmos.
Can I see the constellations from, down in that pyramid?
Yeah, you can.
Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and sketch those.
Okay.
I just feel like they're gonna be important.
Who said they just wanted to hang out? Or had something to do?
I have something to do.
Well, this is your opportune time to do it.
Is it? Are there any, like, half important encounters coming up?
It's just random rolls.
Well, yeah, what I mean is, like, are we gonna get something like the pyramid again? Is there a
I
chance
can't
of
tell you that.
I'm asking if there's a chance of it.
There's always a chance of it.
Then I can't leave.
Okay. Alright. So then we will move on to Dante for our next day. This is a lot of travel. 83. Oh, that's not too far away. Dante,
Mm-hmm.
as you are sitting in the carriage, you feel like your body is getting heavy. And as are you watching Fairy Nada, cooking, whatever you're doing,
Mm-hmm.
your vision starts to get a little bit blurry, and you feel a little bit sleepy. And you are...
Fuck, the lights hitting.
you start to get a vision. And in this vision, you see golden statues of people. And they're in this vault-like room, and they are panicked, shielding themselves. And then you come back.
Do I still feel sleepy?
Yes, you still do, but it's not to that extreme.
Okay. I'm assuming what I saw was just what I saw. I couldn't infer anything else.
You were in a vault-like room. There were golden statues of people. They're roughly about your size and like shielding themselves from something.
Interesting. I'm just gonna go out on a limb and say it's some kind of Medusa.
Mm. Mm.
Oh, fuck.
You're close. Okay. Let me.
A Midas Medusa.
Let me.
Yeah, a Medusa.
A
That-
Medusa.
That would
The,
be
the Medusi.
the 19th.
Please no.
Oh,
Why
So-
not? Right?
Next, I need Cosmina.
Yes. What do you need from me?
1d100.
A 1d100, not the
Roll
Yep.
a 100.
1d100.
37.
I put so much effort in my sailing encounters, it's not funny. But I could give a shit about my regular encounters. Christ. Alright. So, Panro,
Yes.
upon the side of the
What's up?
road, you see a dog.
Doggy.
And it looks very malnourished, sitting on the side of the road.
I'm going to stop the carriage. I'm going to go grab a ration to give to the dog.
Party, the carriage has been stopped.
What?
Why are we
Why are we
stopped?
stopping?
Sprint into the kitchen, grab a
End of the
ration,
line.
You just see
run
Panro.
out of the door.
why are we still
Gonna
here?
follow him. Panro, what
Dog.
the fuck is happening?
Dog!
We have to go!
Dog!
Lewin, you
We're on
see,
a-
Lewin, you see a malnourished dog laying on the side of the road.
I offer the dog the food.
The dog can barely raise its head, and its tongue sticks out towards the food as if trying to lap it into its mouth.
I crush it up a little and like hold my hands out to the dog's face.
The dog looks with these sad puppy eyes up to Panro, back to the food, and starts licking it out from his hands.
Dog. I'll grab my canteen, kind of pour some water in its mouth.
It starts drinking. And you see, as you get a closer examination, that there is a collar on this dog. And also its legs look as if it's been gnawed at by other animals. And it is almost on its last limb here.
Can I read the name on the collar?
Sure. Its name is Barnabas.
I'm gonna pick Barnabas up and bring him to the carriage. I'm gonna start screaming for Ivy. Or
Just
Rico.
absolutely screaming bloody murder.
No.
Ivy!
We
Rico!
don't need Ivy.
Whoever
Just
it is!
Give it a couple days.
Yeah.
It'll start talking on its own.
Let me figure out who it is today.
It was-
Oh, yes. What? What do you want?
Its name is
Dog!
Barnabas.
Huh?
Yeah? Alright.
Bring dog into the carriage.
I will cast Speak with Animals.
Rough. Rough.
He's saying rough would speak with animals.
No,
This dog can
No,
talk.
you guys can hear roughing. Well, not
That's
really
rough,
that.
buddy.
Yeah. He's gone. He's gone.
Who's gone?
My buddy. He's gone.
This dog is injured, yeah. So I will wild shape and restore however many hit points it's missing.
Okay. As you heal the dog, it kind of raises its head up. It's still definitely starving, and malnourished, but you are healing any wounds that it has.
Much to Wisteria's probably jealousy, Rico is gonna pull out a ration and carefully feed it. for the dog?
Just as Panroll. The dog will be lapping it up.
Where did your buddy go?
He's gone.
Did he walk somewhere?
No.
Was he attacked?
Yes.
Who attacked him?
Other wolves.
Hmm. Well, do you know if he's still alive?
He's not.
I'm terribly sorry. I guess in the meantime, do you want to stay with us?
I miss him.
I know. There's not much I can do about that, I'm afraid.
Panroll, are you still by this dog?
I'm with the doggy, yes.
The doggy moves its head towards Panroll and laying its head up against him.
I will pet the dog. To console it. It's a good dog.
Rika's gonna pull out Wisteria and carefully set her on the ground in front of him.
I assume Wisteria doesn't like this dog. Foxes and dogs don't get along compared to the famous Disney movie.
Yeah, well, this ain't Disney, is it?
No, it's not. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. They don't get along.
Do you want to roll a relationship thing?
That's up to you. It's fine. If Wisteria wants to like it, it's fine. It'd be a fox and the hound situation.
He's trying his best, okay?
So the doggy is going to just kind of lay itself up against Panroll and close his eyes as he needs some much needed rest, even though he's been doing nothing but resting, but also dying. And Panroll, you will have this companion.
Yay, free dog!
You better be feeding it.
Cosmina,
Yes.
it smells like a mangy mud in here.
I'm going upstairs.
Fairy Nada, you too.
Farinata will, almost like a cat, just kind of like stance up. And then he's gonna like bound in the direction of the dog.
The dog is going to just lay there, but what will Fairy Nada do?
He's gonna get really low to the ground,
Mm-hmm.
and then he's gonna kind of inch his way forward towards the dog.
Mm-hmm.
And then when he's close enough, he's just gonna give just a singular sniff.
The dog's eyes open and looks at Fairy Nada. And it gives a little low growl.
Farinata's gonna kind of jump backwards a couple feet, and then he's gonna swish his tail back and forth a couple times. Just stanced up, staring at this dog.
The dog continues to lay there watching Fairy Nada. And if Wisteria would have come to as well get close, the dog would give a low growl.
Hmm.
Unused to these other animals.
Since I still have Speak with Animals active, they're not gonna hurt you.
You know how dogs, they give like a random heavy sigh? The dog will do that.
Mhm.
And
It's a big huff.
yeah. And kind of relax a little bit. But still watching the other two animals. Not, sorry, I don't mean to call Fairy Nada an animal, but I'm sorry. The other two creatures.
Eventually, you'll pay for your transgressions.
But you guys.
Farinata is just kind of squint his eyes at the dog and at Ivy. And then he's gonna kind of saunter away, and he's just gonna be like, who do they think they are? I've given the best years of my life to this place, and they think you can just replace me like that? Like trash? I don't think so.
Well,
Damn, all the animals this time around are getting huffy. Except Wisteria, apparently.
Alright,
Don't worry,
Panel.
guys. Once we make camp, I'll bathe him.
Panel, you have a dog now.
Yay! Does he have a sheet?
No, but you can just assume he's regular dog.
Got it.
I
He's-
would not recommend bringing him to battles. He is animal companion, not animal fighter.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Animal companion, not battle ready.
Not
He's
battle
not
ready
combat
yet.
ready, y'all.
He's not wearing a skirt.
oh,
It's a
Oh.
Ruby reference.
His caller says his name is Barnabas, by the way, guys.
Alright. So, next we are going on to pan roll.
Oh yay! D100.
Yep. Let me fill out the day. 35. Oh god, why am I scrolling down? I'm so dumb. So, there, as you guys are traveling down the road, on the other side of it is another carriage.
imposter.
I mean, does it look like our carriage?
No, it's not. On it says, Marcus's shop. Shopette.
I don't have money.
Are we just passing it, or?
What do you guys want to do?
I wanna
stop.
I
I'd
wanna
like
look.
to see what he's got.
They have any vending machines with firearms in them?
Betting machine.
That's very specific there, Dante.
Borderlands. Marcus?
Yeah.
Oh, you know what? That's valid. Anyway, we're stopping because I want to
Yep.
look.
Alright. So, they have just about everything that is on the list.
It really?
Yeah, so...
On your list?
yeah, on the big list. But, they also have a couple of other things, like an ink bottle. You find a small vial. It contains like a shimmering ink that glows faintly, and it could be used to write on paper, but writing fades from the page when not in direct sunlight.
Invisible ink, then.
That doesn't seem to help for us.
There is a leather pouch that emits a faint, sorrowful hum. And it contains a handful of dust that sparkles faintly into the light.
How much?
It is 100 gold.
I want it.
Alright, it is called the Pocket of Forgotten Memories. When inhaled or
Ooh.
sprinkled onto an object, the dust causes the user to relive a single long forgotten memory or experience the emotion of someone else's lost memory. This we used, you could use it for, solving things. But it
How many
also,
uses does it have?
it is going to have Romeo 1d4. And I'm going to send you this, Carm.
Wow. Should have fucking known.
Oh, that's cute, Jacob.
I thought so.
Control V. There you go. You only
Thanks,
have
I-
one use of that.
Yeah, I know, it's annoying.
Hey,
mhm.
let me check on how my ability works real quick.
There's only one of each of these items, just a heads up.
Were there
Dish?
more items, or was
Yes,
that all of them?
There's more. So, there is a miniature hourglass with sand that doesn't move. The glass is cracked but it's not like broken or anything.
Uh-huh.
So
What does it do?
when you buy it, you
Damn.
find out.
I don't buy it. How much is it?
Sorry, I can't
It
help
is
you, Cosmina.
going to be 200 gold.
Alright, yeah, I've got 200 gold. I'll buy that.
All right. So, once activated, the hourglass grants the user 1 minute of timeless existence, where they can act, observe without the passage of time affecting them. However, using it too often causes strange side effects.
Oh, that's really fucking good.
I need you to
Oh,
roll
that's
me
really good.
a 1d4 for how many times you can use this.
Give me at least a 2. That's what we like to see.
Alright, I'm gonna send this to you. This is very reminiscent to fucking Byron's ability.
Oh, this is so good! Oh my god!
Alright. Now there is a smooth round stone that changes color when held in direct sunlight. It vibrates slightly when it comes close to like a magic item.
Oh.
Would anybody
How
like?
much?
It is going to be 300 gold.
I'll take it.
Well,
If you want it, I'll give it to you. Don't worry.
I was gonna say Farinata was gonna come over with some coins in his mouth.
Okay. All right. If Farinata wants to buy it, I'll let Farinata buy it.
I'll send the full description over to Jacob. So, when activated, the stone provides a brief 5-second glimpse into the future or an alternate possibility of the present, but it always comes with a price, such as blindness, confusion, or haunting vision.
Permanent side effect?
It's a temporary.
Okay.
Are my side effects permanent?
Yours, yes, that will be permanent.
Oh my god.
It will give you the sensation that time is moving slower or faster than it should.
For just a little, or?
It's a permanent effect that'll happen. So like when you start using it, well, I mean you only have to use it twice, so it's not gonna be so bad. If I let you guys use it infinitely, it'll be pretty bad. That's why I'm only having you guys roll.
Oh yeah, no shit. I mean, if you let me use this item whenever the fuck I want, I can literally set up on a boss and then kill them outright.
Yeah, Dante, I need. Oh, nice. Now there's a spool of glowing silver thread. It hums gently and seems to shift when you're not looking directly at it.
How much?
400. It's gonna keep going up every 100. Keep that in
400.
mind.
Okay,
Yeah.
I want that one.
This thread can be used to tie or repair items that have a spiritual or emotional connection, such as mending a broken heirloom, reuniting lost souls. It can also be used to connect lingering spirits for communication, or bind a spirit temporarily, though doing so carries risk.
What's it called?
I'm about to send it to you. It's a lesser soul thread. And I need you to roll me a 1d4 for how many times you can use it.
Nice.
A thin, ash-colored cloak. It appears to be worn for centuries. It's covered with faint, swirling patterns that seem to move of their own accord.
I want that. How much is it?
It is 500.
Okay.
When worn, the cloak allows the wearer to blend into any environment, making them harder to detect by enemies. So, like, your roll at advantage for your sneak.
Mm-hmm.
However, it is cursed. The longer it's worn, the more slowly it drains the wearer's warmth, making them feel cold and distant.
Okay, maybe
I know
I
who
don't
we can
want
give
that.
that to.
Who?
I know who we can give it to.
Who?
We can give it to Donut.
That's funny. What's it called again?
A Cloak of Ashen Wonder.
Okay.
That'd be great for Ivy.
No.
Alright, there is a glass filled with a faintly glowing, swirling gas that appears to breathe in and out as if though there is no visible source of air.
I hate that.
How much is the ink?
The ink was 50 gold.
It was the first item.
Yeah, it was 50 gold.
50 gold? Okay. I want that.
Alright, give me a second. Let me just send this to you. Oh god. And then I need you to roll me a 1d4. There's only so much ink. The Cloak of the Ashen Warrior, though, is like a less have to roll for what it does. So
Of course.
then
Shit.
there is the Vial of Ancient Breath. That is 600.
Nobody wants it.
I don't
Dante
have the
will buy
money
it.
for it.
What, Dante?
Dante will buy it.
Okay. When inhaled, the user gains the ability to speak any language for a brief time. This vial can only be used once before the breath is consumed. You'll feel a bit, I'll just send this to you. I'm having a stroke reading. But you'll be able to speak one language, but you only use it once. Next, there's a single large petrified eye. Its pupil is filled with swirling patterns in an eerie light.
I love that.
the
I
rest-
wish I wasn't poor.
It rests in the glass case with a golden clasp, and it is going to be 700 gold.
I wish
take
I
it.
wasn't poor.
Alright, when placed
39.
against the forehead, the eye allows the user to gain insight into an ongoing event or vision that is tied to a specific person or location, even across great distances. However, prolonged use might cause the user to see unsettling glimpses of their own future. Or the eye might start following them around.
I really wish I
That's
had
700,
that.
right?
It is 700. Let me send this over to you, Garm.
398.
That's fucking awesome.
Now, for 800, there is a quill made of the feather of an unknown bird with faint markings carved into its shaft.
Nobody's jumping to claim it. I would like
I'm
it.
too poor. I'd love to. I'm just broke.
Yeah, I know. I'm not talking about you. I already know you're broke, sir.
I
Alright,
want money.
I'm just gonna send you what it does, Garm.
Okay.
Not gonna say it out
Nope.
loud. Too many
And
words.
Roll me a 1d4.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm. It's like a free legend lore. Alright. Next, for 900, there is a delicate silver music box. It's playing a haunting melody when open, and its notes are slightly off-key and unsettling. Anybody want the music box?
I can't.
I'll take the music box.
Alright, it is
How
900.
much is it?
900. And I'm just gonna send you what it does. Because we are now at that point.
Man, I'm gonna write Elias asking for some money.
Next, there is a small potted vine that blooms with flowers that glow slightly faintly under moonlight.
You said 900?
That one, yeah. This next one is 1,000.
It's a vine plant, right? That's what you said?
Yes. I need you to roll me a 1d4 for that one, by the way, for the music box.
Okay, I'll go ahead and take the plant.
Alright, that is 1,000 gold, and you are also... No, you don't have to roll for this one. There you go.
Oh shit.
Uh-huh. Next, there is a small handheld mirror framed in an ancient gold leaf wood.
Oh.
The surface reflects not just the user's image, but reveals other people or places in the background. This one is 1,100.
It's a mirror?
Yep.
Yeah, I'll take it.
What does this Marcus guy look like?
This guy looks shady as fuck.
Naturally.
Yeah. He's got a big big mustache. His hair is slightly receding, but and there's spots of gray coming through. And he's wearing a noble-like uniform. Hopefully I copied this right. There you go, Carm. Next, for 1200, there is a small sealed jar with intricate runes carved on its surface. Inside of the jar seems to ripple with strange energy, but it's just closed.
Is this a jar of winds or whatever?
Nope. This is called the Eldritch Jar of Endless Echoes.
I want a certain someone in our party to buy this. He knows who he is.
Well, he's broke.
I'm not broke.
He isn't. I'm broke.
Well, it is 1200.
It will make me broke. Okay, I'll buy the jar of winds.
It's not a jar of winds, it's a jar of Eldritch something or other.
It's an Eldritch Jar of Endless Echoes.
Yeah, like, that's right up your alley.
There you go.
I have
Next.
100 gold.
There, for 1300, a small preserved piece of unknown creature's hide, hardened to the consistency of stone.
Fuck, I really want that too.
Wait, describe that again, sorry.
A small preserved piece of unknown creature's hide, hardened to a consistency of stone. It is known as the flesh of the ancient beast.
Man, I really wish I had money.
It is 1300.
Okay.
Do you want to get it, Carm?
Oh, yeah, I'm getting it.
Alright. Oh fuck, come on. And finally, there is a small jagged shard of a dark otherworldly material, black with flecks of silver that seems to shimmer when held.
Okay, I'm going to write Elias for enough money to buy this.
It is 1600.
Yeah, I'm gonna write him for 1600.
Alright.
Okay. I mean, I was gonna take it in case I could make something with it, but
So who wants to buy it?
I
he's
would
already
like
doing
to
it,
buy
so-
it.
Alright, you will get 1600, not 1600, 1400 to buy it. I need you to roll me a 1d4.
No, not 2 slashes. Damn you, keyboard. 1. Damn.
Ah. You may only use this once.
Oh, wow, when I use this is gonna suck for me.
Yeah.
Oh no!
Well, with that, you guys have bought out all the neato items out of the merchant. He counts his coin with a big ol' smirk, and he bows to you all. I bid you adieu.
This is like Elden Ring as fuck.
Alright. And finally, Lewin, I need my last one.
Give me 1 second. $89.
Alright. Oh, that's in my items. I was like, what am I doing?
I was fine. I was looking through the Fear's Legacy items, and near the bottom, I just see Necronominatrix.
Mm-hmm. As you guys are traveling, there is a statue on the side of the road.
Not again.
It
Are we
appears.
stopping?
It's up to you guys.
That's what I was asking.
Rico's gonna squint.
It looks like some sort of hero or figure holding their sword up to the sky.
Does it have any writing on it?
Give me just a hot second and I can get you a name. Because I have it. We scroll up because this is a part of... Doron the Flamebringer. No, Flamebinder, sorry.
I mean, there's nothing to me. Is the statue, like, dirty at all?
It is well kept, and there are fresh flowers about it.
Okay, cool. That's good. I was gonna clean it up if it wasn't clean.
Nope, it is clean. You also see upon his hip as well, there is a staff on the statue. So he seems to be some sort of both warrior magic caster.
He's an Elden Ring character. Only Elden Ring characters wear their staffs at their hips.
Alright. And with that, you guys will be landing in... We go find Bogboldir. And drop you guys here. And I need to put you guys on the map.
This is a big map.
Yes, it is. Yes,
Whoa.
it is. Pan roll.
There's a lot of room to do
Blue.
shit here.
There's also zoomed in stuff. Oh, I got tired of like populating maps like a while back, so there will be citizens, but I don't have them like all over the place.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm only putting important NPCs because it gets
I
tiring and
assume this
exhausting.
is where the sun is.
No, this is Bogboldir. This is where
Oh,
the
right,
embassy-
right.
So you guys enter
I
into
forgot.
Bogboldir. Let me go to DM notes. Over
Oh
here.
no, the grid doesn't line up.
No,
That
but-
makes me upset.
Just hold Alt.
I know, but like, damn it.
And as you guys, let me go get notes here, or not notes, music.
I think we did say we would call a session when we got here, so.
Do you guys want to call a session?
Baron has stuff he wants to do tomorrow, that's why he's trying to run away.
I have stuff I have to do right now.
All right. If that's the case, let's end session here of you guys getting into Bogboldir, and thoughts, questions, concerns,
Yeah, what the fuck was that pyramid?
whatever you think it was.
Thanks God.
I can't give you all the answers.
Yeah, I know.
Apparently, my god can't give me answers either.
I don't think he wants to give you answers.
That's what the answer to that one is, yeah.
Let's go in order. Ivy, what do you think?
Anyway, I'm running now.
Right.
It was definitely a strange session.
I broke.
Mm-hmm.
I don't really have much to add.
Okay. Jacob, thoughts, questions, concerns?
Kind of crazy to drop religion is a lie in a travel session.
Drop what?
I said
Religion is a lie.
it's kind of crazy to drop religion is a lie in a travel session.
What do you expect? I hate working with gods.
Oh, I do too.
Hmm.
My only thought is that I can't stop thinking about the fact that it's literally just the Fade and the Veil.
I still have no fucking clue.
You played Inquisition though, didn't
Yeah.
you?
Yeah, I did, but like I also kind of didn't pay attention to good portions
Oh.
of the story, so
Okay, so you missed a lot of context for that then.
yeah.
Well,
I didn't like Stolas. I didn't. Like
yeah,
him.
he sucks.
Yeah, I didn't pay attention to anything that had to do with like things to do with him because.
I guess Dante's just kind of ruminating. That's about all I've got right now.
I'm just glad Keiko wasn't with us for this.
Well, the problem is that Dante was also a man of faith.
It's fair.
Anything else?
Oh,
I'm also deeply concerned about how people don't seem to understand that we have like a whole institution who actively buried history.
I think that's like often a running theme in my stuff.
Yeah, it is, but
Yeah.
people don't seem to give a shit this time, which is kind of crazy because it matters more.
Mm-hmm. At first it was Demon Lord. Now it's like it's not just one institution that's been like rewriting history.
Is it that they don't give a shit, or is it that people just don't know because they're that good at it?
No, I mean like we as a party are not giving enough of a shit about it.
Oh,
well, like
That's what I mean.
you have like the Deche Empire that has portrayed itself in such a way that has practically rewritten its history to be grander than what it really is. You have cults that are doing things in the background, shadow government wise. You have like the Lapis family who also in their own right are doing things like that.
Yeah, I mean that much is kind of a given.
Mm-hmm.
At least as far as the Deche stuff, that level of history revisionism is common among
Mm-hmm.
civilizations that often think and declare themselves the winner.
Mm-hmm. But there was an entire world before the Cataclysm, and it's just gone.
Yeah, but the thing is that after the Cataclysm, those books and things still existed, and I read them, and now they're gone.
Mm-hmm.
Which means sometime while I was alive, all this history got actively buried by someone.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking
So,
of... no, sorry, I'll wait.
go ahead, Karn.
I was just gonna say that in the time it's taking us to get to Bogwildir, for the evenings, I would like to use Invader on Dante
Okay.
to try and see if we can't uncover more of that, those particular memories.
Yeah, we can try. They're gonna be very, very fuzzy because they're so long
Yeah, when he
ago.
was little, yeah.
Yeah. Anything else, Jacob?
No, that's all.
You said there was something, unless you want to talk about it in private.
Yeah, in private.
Okay, alright, got it. Carm?
Well, it's definitely very, very interesting. I would like, when you get the time, I would like to have the recording for the session.
Okay, yeah, I can do that.
Just because the main reason why I've not really said much about the particular thing that's been bugging Jason and Dante here is because I have horrendous, terrible memory, and was unfortunately doing things whenever those things were being talked about, so I wasn't paying direct attention and not taking notes. So
Okay.
I'd like to go back to the recording.
Yeah, I can send you the recording. I'll have to get an email to send it to you, and hopefully compress it small enough to send.
Yeah.
Anything else?
I would have liked to have gotten Charles to talk to the archaic spirit that was the fog.
It wouldn't have really talked. Some of the archaic spirits do, some of them don't.
Ah, okay. Also, poor Dante. I am glad that we did allow Lewin and them to go down there to look at it, but at the same time, I'm also like, I don't like the pan roll went down.
I
Uh,
actually don't have a problem with Panroll in this situation.
You know what? That's fair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it remains to be seen if that's broken. But I'm chill with Panroll right now.
I like pan rolls go to touch things like that. I know sometimes I punish you guys for it, but
Mhm.
other times I don't. But I do
Well, I
enjoy
mean,
when you guys. I'm sorry.
I was gonna say the campaign is designed so that we're punished in the short term, not the long term. So
Mhm. If you guys are punished, it's just a loop and it's okay. But I won't make it as annoying as I did last time.
Well, I mean, if we were punished for this one though, and it was a loop, then it would have been a bigger problem because then we'd have to get whole new people in here.
I mean, if you guys ever want to, I'm thinking of sticking to the storyline I have at the beginning of this loop, for this timeline. So if you guys ever want to like go through an entire loop and then get back to here, as if playing all your actions over, that's okay. If you guys want to.
Well, yeah, I know. It's just the main problem is that we have to actually save these 3 idiots' souls first.
Mm-hmm. Um.
It's okay, guys. I got that covered.
I mean, it's something we have the ability to do. I think already. Charles doesn't know what the fuck he's doing, but I think he can fix a lot of our issues.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
Mm.
Interesting.
Elaborate.
Yeah. That's all my
I
questions.
think that you're deliberately obfuscating what his soul's capable of.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and the reason why I think that is because of what he did to the child.
Mm-hmm.
uh, from
Oh yeah,
what
did
we
we check
understand,
the child?
the child's been fine.
Mm-hmm.
As in, like, does the child have a fear soul?
Well, that we don't necessarily know, but they for sure have a soul, which is crazy because you shouldn't be able to just conjure that out of nowhere.
Mm-hmm.
But that's what he's been doing, isn't it?
Yeah, well, we were under the assumption that, at least for a bit, until Cosmina found out what it actually was, that he was just animating things. Like, okay, he can make, like, mannequins come alive. Alright, cool. But no, he is literally just artificing souls from somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that he is able to do a lot more than that.
Mm-hmm.
But he has absolutely zero um, capability or training to do so. It needs to be like beaten into him. It almost
We
sounds like we
allowed
need to have a
to.
training arc with Dante.
I mean, I've been trying to practice with him, and Emma's kind of had him turn me down at almost every turn. So,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
that being said, the shit, what was it? No, don't leave me. This was important. Oh, I hate when my thoughts are like sand in my fingers.
I was hoping with the leather, what happened to that leather glove would have gotten you guys raising your eyebrows a bit more.
Well, what, the fact that it like started trying to kill him?
No,
No. The leather glove. What happened with the leather glove is he had put a soul in it, and Cosmina, out of kind of idle, slightly reckless curiosity, had gone ahead and also used her fear soul to put a soul in it as well.
Mm-hmm.
And so then it promptly killed itself.
it started like any woven into it started tearing apart.
Right. I mean, I'm actually not that surprised about that because, I mean, bodies with multiple souls,
Mhm.
um, at least in different forms of media that I've consumed, the souls tend to fight for control over the vessel. And in instances where that can't be tempered, it tears the vessel apart.
Mhm.
It's like water and oil.
Well, I figured it would have raised your brows because at that point, you guys, I guess you guys didn't realize that it was an actual physical soul and not just animation.
Mm-hmm. But we're also unaware of if he can take it away, which has ginormous implications. That means that he can like rob us, and by
Well-
proxy the first.
If it can, here's the thing, right? Is if that's something we want to test, I can test that.
Yeah, we should be testing it.
Because
we
I
should,
have-
we
I
should
have a
stress
number of
test
things.
Sphere Soul.
Yeah, because I have a number of things sitting around that have souls put in them.
Because if he can, there are some souls I think based on how they work that can be reverse engineered.
Right.
Am I correct in my thinking, Emma?
Mm-hmm.
I think his is one of them.
Okay. Well, I would like to do that with one of the little drawing dolls then that I had brought to life.
As if you think about it with the first and what happened with Elias in the first loop, his soul was taken out and then and it was just taken out. But in the second loop, it's been put back in his sphere soul.
Yep.
All right. Is that all, Jacob?
Yeah.
Carm?
You already asked me.
I
I've
did?
had my thoughts. Yeah.
Warren?
I'm all good.
Okay. All right, we will close out.